Here we go. Just get those wonderful toys.
Are you playing in the bathtub with your little doll?
Action figure!
Consider this. What is the purpose of a toy?
To be played with.
Therefore, to not play with it would be
Illogical. Damn it!
You can do it, Wonder Wheel. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel murderer.
Would you look at that? A toy show. What do you say we go in there and see what they got? Step right up in here, all about wonderful plastic pieces of marvels. Only here on Collectable Past.
Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome to another Collectible Past. And we're going to talk about some of the fun stuff that we picked up. And we're going to talk about why our wallets hurt. But guys, it's always a pleasure to see all of you hanging out there in the chat. I know we had some people stop in way before the show. Thank you guys for going in and dropping the comments. We had TLM29 early on. And then we had RR hanging in the chat, throwing up the freaking rock on signs for the pigs. Chaos Hoy, of course, was also hanging out in the house. We got Gap After Dark also sitting up in the house. What's going on, Gap? We also got Padre hanging out. What's going on, Padre? Good to see you guys. Everybody, remember to go ahead and share the links out there. Let know where we're going, because it's always game. Oh, almost missed Tina. Almost forgot about Bad Take Boach. What's going on, Tina? Yeah, it's always the games of YouTube. It's never going to end, and sooner or later, they're either going to go bankrupt. They're going to start leaving people alone. But we're going to continue having fun. We're going to show off the things that we absolutely enjoy, while everybody else is being miserable. And of course, as always, surrounded by my awesome co-host, we got Vinnie Art.
Hello, everybody. Yes. Thank you, everyone, for popping in tonight. You guys and girls are fantastic. Yeah, buckle in. We're going to be talking about some cool toys. And, big shout out to Devil Flyer. Thanks for having me on the other night. Dude, we went like almost 5 hours on his stream. So yeah, check it out if you guys want to see a pretty good conversation. But yeah, he was helping me push my books a little bit, and the upcoming City Venus too. So thank you, and thank you, everybody, for being here. Yeah, strap in. Plastic is coming your way.
That's right. Getting ready to have some more fun. And, of course, as always, we got the man of mystery. We got Shifty Gizm. What's up, Shifty?
Hey, the title of tonight's show, was that directed at me? Because, man, my wallet really hurts. Yeah, I've been buying some stuff, and I thought it was out, and they pulled me back in. Wow. Yeah, and I hope you got that Toward Rules banner, because we may need to use it tonight.
I always have that thing ready. It's like a hot button. It's always ready to go.
Okay, we may need it tonight.
Awesome. And, of course, we've got the super fan, Adam Shawhan. What's up, buddy?
Not Shifty. I'm telling you, there's two of them. They look alike. I mean, when they're side by side, I can't tell them apart.
Oh, really?
It's awful. It's just the Shifty gives them all over the place. See, he's here, he's there, he's everywhere.
Okay, well, we'll just change that right there. Okay.
Oh, man.
Are you
Yeah,
not
I hear you.
entertained? You know, I'm a 50-year-old juvenile. What do you want from me?
What's going on, Slash? I see Slasher in the chat. You guys have a good one. Slasher, man, I hope that you have a good one as well. Things have been weird all over for a lot of us, and I know while I've had a few wins, I've had a few takeaways too. So you never get the good without some of the bad. It just always seems to happen that way. But
could I
let's
have
go
some
ahead.
good?
Yeah, right. Oh God, man, I'm sure it's coming for everybody because it's been too long with all the negative shit, with all the shit that has just been absolutely horrible for all of us, and I'm sure it's going to be changing soon. I think we're going to see a lot of people wind up suffering the consequences of their own stupid actions, especially in places up north, shall we say? But God, let's not get into that too much. Let's go ahead and let's hit the toy button and let's get into the first thing. I'm bringing out the heavy guns. I'm bringing out Mr. Big and Fluffy, and I am bringing out Indy, and he's got something to say about some old school toys. Indy, take it away, pig.
Welcome, one and all. I am your Professor, Indy, of the Guinea Pig Collective. And now, we are going to get into some toy history. On today's toy history lesson, we'll be adding a little bit of glow to our history as we will be talking about the glow worm. Now, the glow worm was introduced in 1982 by Hasbro's Play School division as a soft plush toy that lit up when squeezed, designed as a comforting nightlight for children. Its success led to various merchandise, including storybooks and an animated special in 1985, which introduced other glow-in-the-dark creatures called Glow Friends. The original design was a plush worm with a friendly face, but new versions have been released over the years with different features and designs. The 1985 animated special, in case you are looking for it, is called The Glow Friends Save Christmas. Now, while the original toys were mostly plush dolls, the newer toys were small, soft vinyl figures of glowing bugs and other creatures, these all being released in 1986. And of course, Glowworms is one of those franchises that continues to be reproduced, and Hasbro continued to produce the Glowworm toys into the 1990s, and other versions were made that included a soothing lullaby. Now, new versions of the Glowworms have been released, including one in 2011 with a larger head and a design re-released to Walmart in 2018. The Glowworm, like many other of those older franchise toys, is seeing constant reproduction and re-release as more people clamor for stuff from days of yore. Because, as we all know by now, most of those older toys are just leaps and bounds above most of the newer things that they are creating today, and this is why they have to keep digging back into the well of yesteryears past. However, when we are talking of Glowworm, and we are talking about that nostalgic look that always seems to be on the tip of everybody's memory, we are talking about that original one that wore a green zip-up with a nightcap and yellow strings at the end of the cap. And he would only light up when squeezed, and he was operated by 2 C batteries. Guys, did you have a Glowworm? Did you know somebody that did? Do you remember seeing commercials for this one? Guys, thank you for joining me on this toy history lesson.
Yeah, one of my cousins, I think, had it, the youngest one.
Slasher says the same thing. One of my cousins had one of these.
I got you, Glowworm, right here.
We owe each other a Coke.
I remember seeing commercials for these things, and I do remember seeing them about in the different toy stores, especially like places like Toys R Us and like Kitty City and all those places back then. I was never interested in any of those things, but I knew people that had sisters or whatever that had them, so they were interesting for what they were. Once again, it's a neat concept, for what they were building on for what would be the plushie dolls for, you know, small kids and girls and everything back in the day. And they were always innovating newer stuff to add to these, like what was just a simple dolls. Like, I mean, you figure they started off with really simple shit like Raggedy Ann and Andy, which is nothing but a stitched together doll. They move into stuff like this that actually light up. And of course, stuff like Teddy Ruxpin that actually had, you know, animation to it. So always cool to look at some of the things that they were doing back then.
Yeah, you mentioned Raggedy Ann and Andy. Yeah, that's what the original Annabelle was closer to what it was like one of those, like a version of that. One of those Raggedy Ann. It wasn't like what people think in the movie. Just fun fact for anyone who's curious.
He said he think he had it. RR says he never had one, but he does remember the commercials. And DVB, what's going on, man? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well.
Oh, man. Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's our opening salvo. Now I'm going to go into the next thing I got right here, and this one is another cool one. I call this one shooting the shit with Shang-Chi. Guys, we're going to get into an early toy break. Afterwards, I'm going to discuss the new equipment that was used to shoot this video, literally, and I'm going to give a brief thought about it, but next week I'm actually going to be bringing this one to the table and showing it off. But here we go with an early toy break.
Today's toy break, we'll be taking a look at, Shang-Chi. You know, never in my life that I think I would pick this up, but for the discounted from $4.99 all the way down to $1.99 for Shang-Chi, you're damn right, this guy is going to be our toy break victim. Before we get into it, what does this thing do? Well, his hands move, his arms move, legs do not move, doesn't seem. Yeah, so waist moves, so I guess, yeah, it's part of this action right there. Don't get me wrong, that's kind of nifty and everything, but yeah, this thing, he's here for one purpose and one purpose only. There we go. Try another round here. Let's give him one more burst. Let's get like right up on him. He's already received some damage. We're going to go for a few more here. Close range. I wonder if the CO2 isn't all the way charged. Get a few more. Oh, there you go. Now it's doing something. So in the end, Shang-Chi kind of survived. There was a few good hole punches right through him, but yeah, this M1 didn't perform to the level that I expected it to.
Was that chest shot through and through?
No. It broke through the front with a bunch of shots. Then I actually had to change the CO2. So in case you didn't know, this was actually the M1 that I wanted to pick up, the Crossman M1 that's semi and full auto. It's charged up with 2 CO2 canisters. So it's got 2 CO2s in there. But I mean, quite honestly, for the amount of damage that I really did expect a hell of a lot more. I don't know if maybe this gun is just not perfect. So when I got the damn thing, it was kind of loose in the box. It almost looks like it could have been a return. So I'm wondering if maybe there's something wrong with this gun, and I'm wondering if I should return it and get another one, maybe get a brand new one. Maybe this one's used and somebody damaged it. I'm not 100% sure. I really expected to do a lot more damage. So this thing, semi, and then that full auto, you can hear that full, and it's hilarious. But yeah, it was a few different shots that actually blew it apart. So the back I actually blown out when I changed the CO2, or should I say the 2 CO2s and put fresh ones in, and then reloaded it. But man, that thing, it goes through CO2s quickly, and when you go full auto, it could shoot up to like 20 pellets in just a matter of bursts of, a short burst. It's cool. Crazy. Really cool. I'm going to do a full breakdown video on that M1 next week, but I think I'm going to take this one back, get an exchange, say there's something wrong with this one, see if I can get a different one, and then I'll try it again next week. And if that one is just as bad, I'm just going to take the damn M1 back. Don't get me wrong, it looks cool. You guys will see it like in its completeness next week when I do the full breakdown video on it. Looks cool and everything, but if it's not operating at the level that I expect to do, especially if you're something that's full auto, I'm going to take it back and get something else instead, something that's actually a little bit more high power, because it was just a little bit disappointing. But yeah, this is kind of quality content that I subscribe for. Or said it looked like Swiss cheese. Gab said he shot the back door out, close range. Yeah, we're having fun with that. Nice shot. Also, Slasher said, "Stop Asian hate." I don't know if I can. It's Shang-Chi, buddy. It's Shang-Chi.
How does the legs not move on the Master of Kung Fu figure? I mean, what? That doesn't make any sense.
It was part of the action feature. So you squeeze the leg, and that makes his arm spin.
But you should not be able to throw kicks. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. It doesn't. But I mean, a lot of those Shang-Chi, I see a lot of them are being discounted even further because they can't sell them. I mean, they've been in Ollie's for a couple years now.
Yeah. So what you're saying, there's definitely going to be more Asian hate coming soon.
Why not? I mean, if they're going to mark them down, I'm going to make use of them. Somebody's got to. That was epic. Yeah, the close-up shot that sent him flying was absolutely hilarious. Like, that thing took off, and it flew like a good 10 feet or better.
Well, again, for $1.99, that was more joy than any kid who picked up that thing at full price.
It's true. It's true. Oh man. I have one other thing to go here, but I want to see if you guys wanted to jump in first.
You go for it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I got a two-parter here. We're going to finally get into some more of those Constructicons. So I had a lot of problems with my editor this week, man. Wondershare, you need to fix your shit, man. Your shit is broken. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to play part one of this. We'll have a brief discussion, and I'll play part two. But I know Vinnie already has this. I know a lot of people have been looking at some of these, looking for them themselves. Not overly impressed, and I will explain why. Here we go.
Guys, we are hanging out with Dark Helmet, the transforming sci-fi pig, getting his nom on. He's got a nice big green bell pepper in there, nomming away, and we're getting ready to take a look at something that is Transformers related. So, Transformers Studio Series, Transformers the movie. We've got Constructicon Mix Master. All right, man. Third one in the set now. We already got Scrapper. We've already got Bone Crusher. Now we got Mix Master. So let's go ahead. We'll get this one out of the box, and Helmet will tell you all about it.
Here we go with Mix Master in a stationary pose. And here we go with Mix Master, and of course the G1 Mix Master standing side by side. Very similar. Of course, a few improvements made on the new one to make it look a little bit more like it did in the cartoon, but overall the aesthetics has still been pretty much carried over. Here we go with both of our Mix Masters with their guns, showing a little bit of the articulation off on the new one. This one also had a few of these port-in pieces. With a little bit of luck, you can kind of get them in a running position and balanced. Got to play with them a little bit, but you can pull it off. Another pose right here with Mix Master. You can see a lot of movement he has. He does have a bit of a problem with this top of this arm. Like, it doesn't move out very far. Even moving this way, there's not enough room. Moving this head is an absolute pain. You got to kind of reach in between everything. There's not a lot of room. There's almost no movement up, very little movement down. It's all side to side. There's no waist turn whatsoever. The arms only move that far, right up to the tires. That is literally it. These legs, while they got some decent movement in them, the way these proportions are, he cannot get down into a kneeling position, not even close. There are some big takeaways on this one. I mean, what's in here isn't horrible, but this is far from perfect. It could have been done a lot better. And of course, along with the rocks down at the feet, you do have a twist right there and a twist right there above the elbow. It'll go with Bone Crusher, Scrapper, with Mixmaster, and you can see, let's go ahead and stop that dial. And you can see that Mixmaster he's a bit larger than either one of these two. So, I mean, he kind of feels more like a Voyager class. These two are roughly the same size. I mean, technically Bone Crusher, who's the $25 one, the deluxe, he's just as big as a Voyager class and a little bit bigger than Scrapper.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Yeah, Scrapper had to be that same size as Mixmaster.
I could see if he was even just a little bit in between Bone Crusher and Mixmaster, but he feels way too small to be at the Voyager class level.
Yep.
Like, it's just overcharging for that. And while Mixmaster feels decent, next week I'll be doing Long Haul and Hook. And Mixmaster feels more like a Voyager, but even then, I mean, if you look at the body proportions for both Long Haul and Hook, they're a lot bigger than Mixmaster is as well. So, I mean, both of those feel, especially Long Haul, he feels like a Voyager class figure, where Scrapper did not. Like, and I cannot nail that point home enough. But, I mean, some of the loss in articulation on Mixmaster really does piss me off. I mean, they did it with a few of these freaking figures in this line, where the arm movement is horrendous. The way the legs are proportioned is just all wrong. Like, I just don't get it. And that head sitting so far back in there, having almost no movement whatsoever, and then the pain in the ass to reach in there and turn that thing, just stupidity. They could have moved the head up a little bit, and I'm going to get into that in the second part, but they could have moved that head up a little bit. You would have had a little bit more room to grab the head. They could have put a little bit bigger of a freaking a ball peg on the end of that, so he could have leaned the head back more, something, anything. They just they took the lazy approach, it feels like.
Yep. That's trash, bro.
They do look great together, and I'm not going to tell nobody not to get them. They do look really cool. I'm not quite there for Devastator. I'm still missing a piece, but yeah, because my fortune changed a little bit, I got all but one now. So once I get that last one, I'll be doing the video on him. Then I'll be doing a full video on the Devastator and break it all down. But yeah, man, they look great, but there are just so many misses, especially for something that everybody's been waiting so long to see a really good re-release, because we haven't had one since Combiner Wars. And while these look pretty good, there's some big takeaways in some of these figures. And I mean, as of this video right here, Bone Crusher was still my favorite, the way they did all the articulation on that. And I know there's a little bit to be desired in some of the way, the way they did the arms and a few of the other proportions. But if you're talking about articulation wise, he is damn near perfect, other than missing a waist turn. Yeah, it is a shame they took the lazy route, but unfortunately, that's what Hasbro has been doing lately. And I mean, there's too many people just saying, like, this is the best ever. This is the best ever. No, don't tell Hasbro that. Tell them that there's room for improvement, and then you should get it.
Yeah, because I think it's feeding their ego, and then they're jacking prices up even further, even before all the terrible bullshit. Because it's, we're making the best figures. Yeah, you got to pay like import fees now. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, leave it to Trash Bro to be lazy and disrespectful to customers. So, any other thoughts on this before I play the second part?
No, I will go after you because I do have a Transformer thing too.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, no, yeah, but no, yeah, go for it, man.
All right, man. Here we go.
We now return to the Transformers.
Mixmaster, we need acid. I know. I'll combine some of each of the stronger acids.
Here we go with Mixmaster in this mixer mode. Doesn't look too bad. The mixing drum does not move whatsoever. He does have wheels that kind of partially turn. Not bad. Let's go ahead and compare them to the old G1. You see, it's basically the same thing. Color's just a little bit different, but otherwise it's captured pretty well. And of course, like all the other Constructicons, multiple ports, you can put his gun into the vehicle mode, creating an attack vehicle. The original Mixmaster toy came with Devastator's gun, so you can kind of port Devastator's gun on top, but it was really weird as the port size seems to be different on that, and it doesn't sit up there very well. It's kind of odd. It's very freaking loose. A final pose and our rundown on this Mixmaster figure. Why he does look really good, both the robot and the vehicle form. The vehicle form really isn't too difficult to figure out. There's a few tricky things, but overall, it's not too bad to transform once you remember how to do it and what sequences to do. He doesn't really come with much. Comes with his blaster, and he comes with his mixing drum that is a stationary piece, which kind of sucks. You know, it'd be nice if it would have turned. And there's definitely a lot of points of articulation missing this. The shoulders are really bad. The head has almost zero movement. Some of the way that the proportions on this guy are kind of out of place, so if you try to put him in kneeling position, it's completely... just doesn't work. The arms only move in 90 degrees because the big tires are in the way. They couldn't move them out of the way. This guy definitely has a lot of misses on him. He does feel a lot bigger. He does feel more like a Voyager class figure, but there's a lot of lack of articulation in this. The head should have been moved forward a little bit more, a little bit better of a ball, and you could have got a lot more range of movement, and you could have actually got to the damn head to move it around. There was nothing in the way that they couldn't have moved it forward a little bit. Way too many misses on this one to give this a really good score. Overall, a pretty cool piece. The aesthetics are pretty good on it. The articulation is kind of meh on this one. So the best that we can give Mixmaster, well, the best we're giving him is we're going to give him a 7 out of 10. Just did not do it for me. Right before we get out of here, here goes a shot of the 3 Constructicons that we got so far with Mixmaster, Scrapper, and Balloon Crusher.
Who are you calling inferior? Nobody would follow an uncharismatic bore like you. The Transformers. More than meets the eye. The Transformers.
Even with all the problems and the nitpicks you have, I still think they all look great. You know, I still think that it does look really good. But I've had those gripes with Transformers for a long time. Like the way that they do shoulders on some of those figures like that. I feel your pain. I do.
Yeah, they do look very good together. And that's one of the things I want to point out. I'm not saying to be hateful. I'm just saying that they've done better. And they should have done better. Yeah, 7 out of 10 ain't bad, but it definitely, for something that everybody's been waiting to get again, they should have did a little bit more. Real quick, before we discuss it a little bit further, DVB, who do you think would win in a fight, the Dinobots or the Constructicons? And he says, like, individually, if the Constructicons couldn't turn into Devastator. So if they can't turn into Devastator, they have no chance against Dinobots. There's just no way in hell. As Devastator, they can hold their own with the Dinobots, and they've done it on multiple occasions. So, yeah, I would say individually, yeah, no chance whatsoever. As far as Mixmaster, though, like the leg proportions, that's one of the things that always drives me nuts about Hasbro. I mean, they know how these figures look on screen, and they know what they can do to actually make these things work, and they just refuse to do it. And the laziness with those shoulders, too, just drives me nuts. And that head just drives me crazy. There was tons of room in there. There was nothing to get in the way of it. The head doesn't move. It doesn't port anywhere else. It stays right where it is when he goes into vehicle mode. So there's no reason why that head shouldn't have had tons of movement in it. It's just, and then like even transforming it into Devastator, there's nothing really that could have gotten in the way as far as some of the things they could have fixed. They just chose not to, and I don't get it.
Yeah, because once you put them in that combining formation to make the Lego, whatever, yeah, like you said, the things that we wanted to be better, they could have still done it. They just, they cheaped out. Because when you put them all together, he does look amazing. I mean, Devastator is fantastic. Yeah, the back might feel a little clunky when you do get them all together like that. But we know how the kibble is going to be anyway on these things. But I agree, Tommy. It's like, fix the arm joints, fix some of that stuff. There are things that it wouldn't have affected the overall, the big guy that you got to make.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, or no excuse not to give good head. Dinobots for the win. You're damn right. But I will say this. So I actually had to film a bunch of toys in advance. So there was a few that I filmed like way in advance. And I can tell you this. There's a deluxe class figure. I'm not going to mention who, but it's coming up. This damn $25 figure. And I wasn't sure I was going to find him. I got lucky. I went to one of my targets that are way out there. And I found this guy. And we did the full review, which will be coming up probably like next month, because I filmed so far in advance with the actual toy reviews, trying to get ahead of the game because I'm always falling behind, either because of the internet or Wondershare. This thing is absolutely killer. It literally came close to a perfect score, as close you could possibly get. This thing was absolutely amazing. I wasn't sure about it when I first seen it. I said it looked good, but once I got it in there, especially when I compared it to the old G1 version of this character, it was just what they did all the way across the board. Articulation, the look, even making the transformation similar to the original figure was just absolutely outstanding. There was only a couple of very small takeaways to this figure, and one of them had to do with packaging. But beyond that, just absolutely killer. And if they could do that on a $25 toy like that, why shouldn't they be doing it on one that they call Voyager class at the $35 level? There is literally no excuse.
Yep. I agree, man.
But yeah. Anybody else that want to chime in on that one before Vinny takes over?
Yeah, they look pretty cool. Like I said before, I don't know. I wish they had more detail in the paint or like a wash or something. They just look too plain Jane for me.
Yeah.
Like a lot of Transformers. It's just me. I wish they would make them pop a little bit with the paint detail. And
yeah, you're not wrong.
And well, that's where companies like what's that called, Toy Hacks, where they come in with the sticker sheets and everything like that, so you can kind of spruce it up a little bit. And they're usually fairly affordable for their sticker sheets, and their sticker sheets look pretty fantastic. So
or those knockoffs, the third parties. I mean, Tommy and I both have that other Devastator we got a couple years ago. I still like that one. I mean, like his overall, it's a slightly different design, but it still looked really good. I know it was like based off the Combiner Wars or something.
Yeah,
like the overall, but I thought they did a nice job. And there was a version that they were selling that did have like all like the like dirt and stuff, like grimy looking. And holy shit, did that one look good?
I will say this though, for a third-party company. The quality shows if you mess with it a little bit, because I know you said you didn't really change them from vehicle into robots and then back into vehicle and then into the combined form, where I did.
Yeah.
And
there's only one or two of them I think I messed with like that.
I can tell you all the joints on those things, super sloppy after doing that.
Yeah.
Like really bad. It got really bad. Like worse than some of the worst strains. Well, not the worst. I've seen a few that came right out of the package loose, but yeah, it's super sloppy now. Incredible looking piece, but it just didn't retain the articulation points.
Yeah, I figured as much. I mean, like I love that they were like the vehicles are the same size as like the regular War for Cybertron and stuff like that, and Siege and all that shit. That's why I was like, yeah, he's going to be a pretty damn big Devastator. And yeah, that was my primary reason was just to build Devastator. And I wanted at the time, especially I wanted him in my collection, because at the time they were dropping so many good ones. And I'm like, how come they haven't done the Constructicons? And then I checked on eBay, and it's like the one I got was like I think the whole set was like $68 shipped. And I think by the time like you got the link or whatever, it was a little bit more like they upped the price a bit. But
Yeah, it was somewhere in between 75 to 80, I think it was by the time I got it.
And that's the thing. It's like, okay, for the price and how big he is, and when he's all connected, he looks freaking killer. I was like, yeah, that was worth it. Yeah,
and the small details like the light up eyes was really cool. I mean, granted, he didn't have like a real weapon per se, other than that big crane hook is like I guess a club. But I mean, overall, like with the light up eyes and the way he looked,
and the articulated fingers.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of cool stuff in there, but yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I like that. Adam's got his Devastator.
He's got his Devastator.
Yep.
And yeah, I love that Megatron. That's the Rebel Tech one. That thing's killer. For one that doesn't transform, that's still killer.
Hey, Happy, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well.
What's up? All right, so Tommy, he whipped out his Transformer. I will whip out mine. So
whip it out.
Yeah, this is what I've been wanting. This one for a long time. I saw him in one store only. Passed on him a couple of times, and the last time I went in there, somebody hit it, and I'm like, no. If they're hiding it, no. I'm gonna get him then. And I used my coupon. I was saving my coupon up for my GameStop one, but I said, screw it. Let me get this dude. I was almost on principle alone. I didn't, because it's too expensive. He's a smaller figure. I got Beachcomber here. He's a smaller Transformer, but as a kid, I absolutely love this character. So I'm like, no, I gotta get him. So here we are. And
this is Vinnie Art. I want to show you guys, I did pick up Beachcomber for, I think $30 is way too much for a figure this small. That's why I got it on a bit of a discount in comparison, save like $8 or something. So not too bad. Yeah, I'm going to open up this one and give you guys a quick little review on it. So here is Beachcomber out of the package. And he does look really nice. I think they did a pretty good job with him. Yeah, everything looks really good. Yeah, here's the parakeet he comes with. This thing's like all squishy. It's kind of sticky too. I don't know what the hell kind of paint they used. But yeah, there's a little parakeet. And you can put it on either shoulder, up to you. How you want to pose that. But it looks pretty good. Say articulation wise, it's very nice. It's another reason I like the smaller ones, because they're able to give you, well, again, better articulation, I think, overall, because they're more compact. And he's got a very clean, no kibble design. Nothing's really hanging off of him. He has the ankle rockers, all that great stuff. You can get him to any kind of pose that you want. Kneeling down, no problem. Excellent stuff right here. Pretty good range with the arms. Head moves. The hands move as well, even though there's this big kind of chunky piece in there. So overall, not bad at all. Here's how he stacks up next to Megatron, 86 series Megatron, with one of the siege weapons. Here's what he looks like next to the Optimus from Rise of the Beast, well, the knockoff version. Oh, something I wanted to show you guys as well. You do have some weapon storage in the back if you want to put it there. So here he is all transformed, and I think it looks pretty sweet. Nice design. He's got these ports over here that the arms are supposed to peg into, but when you do it, it looks a little too flat. So I put it on a bit of an angle. That way, it almost looks like a roadster kind of thing, where the back is higher than the front, and it rolls way better. So there you go. And he does have rubber tires. It's some kind of rubbery tire. The parakeet ports in the back there. You want to put his weapon. I think it looks pretty good. Not bad. Fun little piece. You could also port it to the side if you want. Overall, he's ridiculously simple to transform. So that's pretty cool. They did a great job. I thought overall pretty damn sweet. I give him about a 9.5. Pretty solid. Can't complain much, if any. So there you go. Maybe a little paint application on the headlights would have been good, but I don't know. Remember to hit like and subscribe. Thank you again for watching.
So there was my Beachcomber. Thoughts?
I think it looks good, but I will say that there's definitely some paint application misses on that one.
Yeah.
He looks. I don't know. There's something about that buggy form. It looks too plain. There's something about it that looks off. See, that's where it comes in handy to have all the old G1 ones, so you can kind of compare them up, and then without a couple of photos from the animated, so you can see. I mean, overall, he looks decent. He looks really good in robot mode. I'll give you that, man. Amazing.
Oh yeah.
But the buggy it looks off to me. Something doesn't look right. And I can't figure out what it is.
Off there.
It doesn't look like a traditional Doom buggy. That's the problem.
No, it doesn't.
Well, they probably they didn't have the license to do that, but
yeah. They're just going more like whatever the kind of cartoon vibe to it. I mean, he wasn't one of those really prominent characters, but he was still a fun one when he did pop up on the cartoon series, stuff like that. But again, I like what they did. Overall, it's still nice. Yeah, if he had a wheel,
he did feature pretty prominently in the one episode with the Golden Lagoon. Real quick, what's going on, Keely Chow? Good to see you, Keely Chow. Hope you're doing good. Thanks for joining us. RR said he looks good. The blue looks good. Yeah, agreed. Scrambles also in the house. What's going on, Scrambles, man? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We also got somebody new here. We got Transformers Joe 1986. Good evening, all. Scrolling around. Glad I found you in my feed. Looks like some interesting convo, man. We always try to bring the interesting convo when it comes to a lot of these collectibles we enjoy. Welcome, Joe. I hope you enjoy what you see. Man, if we earn your subscription, it would be much appreciated. But that's what we're all about, having a little bit of fun here. But yeah, if it wasn't for the buggy form, I could definitely see a 9.5. But that buggy form it's something that would bug me too much that I wouldn't be able to give him that high of a score. Yeah. In the buggy form.
Well, and that's the thing. I don't have the original ones. Back in the day I did, but I don't now. But messing around with them, I still think it's very fun. And like I said, because he's so easy to transform as well. I don't really have that many issues. Obviously, you're more of the aficionado on Transformers, and you got all those originals and stuff too. I don't, for what it is, again, just picking it up like that, being a fan of the old G1 stuff and the collection that I do have, because I got pretty much the characters that I like. I'm not getting every single freaking thing, but the ones that I really enjoyed, I still feel like they nailed it pretty good. Like you said, his robot mode is perfect. I got zero complaints on that.
Yeah, that looks really good, not only compared to the animated, but some of the stuff that they did in the comics as well. I mean, that look has been pretty much the look he's always carried. So, it's really good to see that they're hitting the nostalgic button on getting his freaking looks right. So, absolutely hats off to that. Like I said, it's the only thing that's bugging me is the buggy form. And as far as licensing, Shifty, I don't believe that buggy was ever actually a licensed buggy. So there shouldn't have actually been no kind of licensing issue with it whatsoever. Bumblebee with the Volkswagen, that's why when they did the original one and he was that super deformed, that penny racer look, that's why they kind of got around that and they didn't have to really pay licensing for it. But even then, when they did the Studio Series 86 Bumblebee, they didn't even make him look like the penny racer version, and they damn sure didn't make him look like he did in the cartoon. The cartoon had more of a rounded look to him. So for sure. Sometimes Hasbro, they knock it out of the park both ways around. Like Gears to me is still the standout from last year of being perfect. There's very little they could have did to that figure, I think, to make it even better. Maybe a little bit more head movement, and that was about it. Everything else that you wanted, articulation, the vehicle mode, everything on that was spot on. Gears, they can do it. I just don't know why they don't.
Gears and Sea Spray are the two that I still want, but I just think the price point is too high on them.
Dude. Last week or the week before, I found 3 Gears clearanced out at one of the Walmarts in town for $10 each. And I went back to look for them because Tommy wanted me to pick them up. They had already sold them. $10 a piece.
They're not going to last. I was going to say,
but if I see Sea Spray down for that much, because they still get a bunch of Sea Sprays. If I see Sea Spray, I'll pick them up and then see if you guys want it.
Awesome.
Well, I can tell you right now, if you find them, I want them. Just let me know.
Okay,
that's
true.
I will Pony Express you money if I have to.
Well, hey, listen, I got a question. This guy, he comes with a parakeet. By any chance, did he have the same voice as Shipwreck in the cartoon?
can't recall.
Because
Tommy, do you remember?
that would be
No. So Beachcomber had like one of these snobby, almost snotty, like a rich guy voices, kind of like a Winston Howell III from Gilligan's Island.
Okay.
That type of voice.
Yeah, it's been a minute
okay.
since I see
Yeah, I thought there might have been a crossover because of the parrot.
That would have been funny. I was gonna say the thing I like about his design as well. So he's got like the top part of the back part of the cage for the buggy form. It goes around and it actually locks it in place, because when it's lifted, for his transformation, the upper torso lifts upward and his head sinks into his chest. And when it's closed like that, it's all locked in, secure and tight. Like it won't do it like you on accident if you're kind of messing around. So like that's what I mean. Like they paid attention to detail when it comes to engineering aspects of it like that. And he still has waist turn as well. Because we've seen other figures where if it has a feature like that, they won't do a waist turn. He still has a waist turn. So like I said, they really thought about it. And if this was a couple of years prior, I don't think his hands would have been like rotation either. They would have just done them all solid. And even though he's got like the bit on the bottom, you can still get some rotation out of his wrist. So that was cool to see as well.
I mean, he's definitely another one I wouldn't mind picking up. I mean, as far as the buggy bothering me, I'm sure looking at it, I don't think it would be too much to kind of fix it, make it look great. I don't think. You know what it is? I know what's wrong with the buggy form. There's no back end to the buggy form. That's what's bugging me.
Yeah.
So in the original one, he had a little bit of a back end to the buggy form. That's what's throwing it off. That and his cage was black. It wasn't great.
Yes. Yeah, I remember it being black too. I was gonna say that. Well, that's why I kind of like I lifted I didn't port the arms to the side. I just had the port that went into that part where my thumb is, because I like the kind of roadster, the dragster looks. And yeah, I know it's a buggy, but like it's still. I thought it added to it. It gave a little bit of extra flair to the design. You know. But anyway, I guess that's
still
just
pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty nice.
No,
So
it's
there
still
you go.
cool. I'm not trying to knock on it too hard.
Oh, no,
I mean,
no.
Like I
No.
said, the character looks great, but
Yeah,
you know me. When it comes to
Still fun.
Transformers, I get super fussy about it. So I mean,
I know.
Take one of your designs
Fussy?
from McFarlane, and you like they
Fussy.
screwed this up. I worked on it. go ahead, Adam. Go ahead.
For sure. What was that, Adam?
Oh, fussy. He gets fussy with Transformers. What is this fussy you speak of?
It's all good. But yeah, because I know this guy, he's harder to find. I know when he got released, this is like a re-release of him. Like, if you went to go look on eBay or something, like he was going for over $100 or something. I don't understand why.
Well, you know
I
what?
really
There's
don't.
certain ones that they re-released. So when they got released, they sold out quick. And then when they re-released them, again, they didn't really take into consideration how much people wanted these figures, and they were kind of short packed. And they did the same thing again with Beachcomber and also that re-release of the Studio Series 86 Grimlock. That one sold out like quickly. It was gone, like in a matter of weeks. And I guarantee you're going to see the prices on that, even that re-release of that Grimlock for Studio Series. You're going to see those things skyrocket back up in the 200s, 300s, probably by the time Christmas time rolls around. I would almost bank on it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know. There's a GameStop by me. I think that they still have that Grimlock. To be honest.
Well, I mean, if you were going to speculate, you want the blue one?
I almost picked that one up. I saw it that one time because I was like, "Ooh, that would look good in the Joker office."
That would be
Yeah.
cool.
Well, they did the G2 in blue, and then they did the black one as a Megatron, and then they had that crazy unreleased G2 color one that Takara was going to do with the yellow and blue. Well, yeah. I thought it was yellow and blue. Was it yellow and orange? I have the damn thing too.
Yeah, I thought there was orange in that thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking something wrong.
You're damn right. They do have a tall bar to go. Look, I want to see them done right. That's all. I'm a huge fan. I was a fan before they were Transformers when it was just micro-changed Diaclone. I was a fan back then. So I just want to see it right. Here we go. Yellow with teal stripes. Okay. Yeah, so teal.
Thank you for that.
So yeah, I was thinking blue, so I wasn't far off with teal since teal is like green and blue. But Anybody else want to show off anything before we hit a quick commercial break and then come back with some more fun? Adam, Shifty.
I got something, and I got something else. I was at Walmart tonight, and I just like our store's newly remodeled, and they don't have one specific clearance section anymore. They have clearance sections all over the store. So, and they're putting toys in every one of the spots. So it's like a treasure hunt going through the store. I happened to go by, and I saw out the corner of my eye. I finally saw those Mad Balls that they re-released, and they're going on clearance maybe at y'all's store too for $4. Those things are ugly. No, they're ugly.
My stores don't have them. My stores don't have them anymore, and the only one I got was Puck Eye.
Tommy, I respect your opinion wholeheartedly, but man, they're ugly. They are ugly. These things. The art director, whoever that they got for this company for the reboot of this, he's whoever it was.
They're bad,
terrible.
Wow.
It looks like they gave an assignment to a kid and say, okay, just draw what you think a Mad Ball looks like, and we'll just plop some hair on it. They don't look nearly as good as the old ones. I'm sorry. These.
I never said they did. I like them because they are ugly.
Yeah.
The only newer Mad Ball that I ever got was before the pandemic. I had found the Predator one. The Predator one is fantastic because it even comes like the black net that's like on his, that he has over his skin and stuff. Like that was awesome.
The old ones are works of art. I mean, they some of the best sculpting you will ever see on a toy. These new ones, god awful. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Before I forget, I did want to show this because I showed it off air to you guys, but I didn't show it on air last time. One of the figure swap outs. This was gold, folks. If you haven't seen these, check Walmarts and Targets because people have been doing this. Here's the craziest, most ridiculous swap out I've seen. Thunderbolts. Here's John Walker and Sentry in that 2-pack. And clearly that's an AEW figure wearing another AEW character's like coat. We got a baby version of a Captain America. It looks more like Captain Puerto Rico. He's supposed to be the U.S. agent. And then it has a McFarlane platinum red label.
I love it. I want it.
So that had me cracking up. I said, I don't know if we should be doing like segments like this of the craziest swap outs that we've seen. And last week you guys saw the where I had the Goliath that was inside of the Rhino packaging. That was over at Walmart. So
people that shouldn't be allowed to do returns.
Oh my god! Hilarious.
You know what though? It takes the real collectors, and it makes us look like we know what we're talking about extremely well, especially when you have idiots that probably go by and say, "Oh, look what I just got, John F. Walker and this Thunderbolt. Look at these figures. Like this one's really black and white articulation. Like dude, you don't even know the characters. What are you doing?"
Oh my god!
If you look at the back of the box, even though, right? It's not going to look like that. Those figures.
No, not at all.
Like, why does Sentry look like Chris Jericho?
Or Edge? I think it's Edge.
I think
Angry
that's Edge.
Lesbian Chris Jericho.
I don't know. It's one of those things, but oh my god, that's priceless. So there you go, folks.
I think it's Chris Jericho because he's got that one arm tattooed up.
Oh, he does. Okay.
Well, maybe it is. Shifty's got something in the back. You ready to go now, Shift?
Yeah, you may have to fool with the screen size because it's in low res. Because I was a dummy. I wanted to edit it on my PlayStation 4, and I didn't realize that it would downgrade it because I don't have a PlayStation Pro. So maybe it'll still get full screen. I don't know.
Hold on, let me share screen 1 sec.
Yeah, some of the stuff with the editing is.
Hey, what's going on? Shifty back for another video.
I blame Microsoft.
Yeah, we could blame him for everything, including what they're doing to the cows.
Check it out. I got the Mezco Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees stylized figure. I think this thing came out originally about 7 or 8 years ago, and they put it back out here in 2025. Usually goes for $35. I got it for 32 on clearance at Walmart. Not a huge savings, but he looks pretty badass. If you check out these shots on the box, I don't want to show that. That's a spoiler, but check it out. That's a cool ass figure, man. Want to open it up here and see exactly what this thing has to offer. Okay, now we got him out the box. Let's take a closer look at him. Yeah, he's pretty nice looking, but there are some issues. Hey, first up, here's his claw hand that's on display straight out the package. One of the issues is the hand you swap it out for. It's really tight. It takes considerable force to get the machete in, and you may want to heat that up before you try. It's a bit of a pain, but they call this a stylized figure. I say it's more of a statue because, man, it's some of the articulation is just terrible. Barely any rotation in the ankles, the twist on the hip, pretty much non-existent. No ab crunch, which sucks because he's hunched over, so you're really going to have to put him high up on a shelf to get a good look at him. The arms, there's like a ball joint at both shoulders. There's more clearance on the left and right. I will say that the twist at the elbow is nice because it's near invisible. It blends in with the folds in the shirt, so that's cool. Twists at the wrist. You got really cool axe, of course, the machete. Just a little bit of a twist in the head. But the cool thing is, you can remove the mask. It's a little bit tight there. There you go. Yeah, check that out. What a pretty boy, huh? Jason
A face only a mother could love.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's worth the $35 asking price, or he's going to be going for a lot more now on the aftermarket. I think for $25, he's worth it, but you're not going to find it for that price. Still, I mean, he's cool. He's cool. But like I said, he's more of a statue than a figure. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that there.
But that's still pretty cool, though. I dig it.
Yeah.
It's a fun style. Like
Yeah,
you said,
they made
a lower price point would have been great on that.
Yeah, they made one that's like I think it's like $100, but it comes with actual cloth clothes, and he actually has sound effects and stuff. So yeah, but I don't know. They also have a Predator for in this same line. They have a couple other figures in this line. But yeah, but that, like I said, I have never seen this before, and supposedly I was looking on YouTube, and there was reviews from like 8 years ago. So it's obviously something they re-released. Mm-hmm. And I just didn't know, if it's going to be available next year or what. So, and that was the only one I had seen in a while, because they sold out real quick in my Walmart. And I was across town, and that was the last one, so I just scooped it up. I may keep it. I may not. I don't know. I probably will.
Yeah. Still cool, though.
Yeah.
I dig it.
No, it's interesting. I mean, as far as what is like horror figures, as far as I've seen, I would still, as bad as they do some of the figures, I would still tip the hat and NECA first. I mean, I think when it comes to the horror figures, they're the ones that are still killing it as far as making some really good looking horror figures so far. Yeah. I would like to see somebody else step up the game. I know Jada kind of tippy-toed into that water a little bit with some of the Universal Monster stuff, man, but I would love to see Jada get the license and do some really cool horror figures of more modern versions of these monsters.
Yes.
There's no competition. And if there's no competition, we know NECA is going to continue doing the lazy route and just do standard re-releases of the old molds. Mm-hmm. We need more competition out there for horror figures. Absolutely.
I agree, dude.
Could you bring up Gap's question? Shifty, have you ever considered doing a toy tour video of your collection so we all can see? I would love to give you a toy tour, but all of my toys are packed up in a closet and in bins and stuff because I don't have any shelving or like any room. One day, hopefully, I can get my basement done and just a man cave put down there, and I can go all out like Adam has, with all his stuff, and I can show off my stuff. But right now, it's all packed up, unfortunately. So, yeah, I can't do one right now.
Yep, no competition breeds complacency, and have your toys come out of the closet, damn it.
Talking about basements, closets, it puts its lotion on the skin. It's dirty pussy.
Oh my!
I do have some stuff. I do have some stuff that's opened up, like my muscle collection and like my amiibos and Disney Infinity figures. Maybe I'll drag those out sometime when I don't have nothing to show, and we'll do something with that.
I've done it a few times myself where I do show offs, but usually because the collection is so ridiculously large, I usually keep it to like one crate at a time. Because I don't have the room to put a whole collection of them out anywhere.
I agree.
You see, the problem with showing off my muscle figures is I have a really bad camera, and I don't think they're going to pick up good on this camera because they're tiny. So I'm going to have to upgrade the camera before I do something like that. But the Infinity figures I can pull out. The problem with those though, I got to be very careful because you breathe on the Star Wars figures the wrong way, the lightsabers will snap.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No disintegrations.
I've been thinking about doing the same because I have a corner where I have like my X-Men, like I got like a small X-Men collection. I have more that they're in bins and stuff, but for what I have out right now, it's still pretty cool. You guys have seen some of them, but I might just have to like do a quick little thing and show you guys. But because I also have Magneto tacked on a wall. He looked pretty fucking cool.
At some point, we can get Slasher in on this too, and Adam, because maybe Tommy can dig something out of his huge collection. But I would like to do a wrestling themed show at some point and just drag all our wrestling figures out.
We kind of did one a while ago, but it was a long time ago. Like, actually, I don't. Yeah, we did it here on Collectable Past, but it was a really long time ago. It was probably like over 3 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah, it's definitely been a minute. Yeah, we can do that again. So I have a couple, but they're in packages. They're not going to be open. Just because it's the characters and stuff that I love.
Yeah.
So, Adam, did you want to show anything off before we get to our first commercial break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's how we're going to do it. Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
How many Christopher Reeve heads do you have?
I cannot confirm or deny. So yeah, here we go. There's with light, and there you go. You've got the boom booms, and you got someone right on top controlling it. So yeah,
I love that with the Decepticon logos you got going on there.
I thought you would enjoy that.
Those are badass.
Getting out some of the old car show stuff, like I said, and I thought that this would be perfect for that's a G1. That's the one that's falling apart, and he's doing perfect because we've got the blaster cannon right there.
Beautiful, man. I love it.
When you
cool
have proper installation, and you know what you're doing, you can take 210s that the outside doesn't rattle much, but when you're on the inside, you actually feel the bass. And your car doesn't rattle. See, that's kind of what I like. You step in, it's kind of like the movie theaters. Remember the movie theaters, boys and girls? Remember we used to have movie theaters that we went to, and you had the sound, and you'd feel it go, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yes. Let me tell you, when we watch a movie in the car, yeah, that's what it's like. But yeah, it's been a whole lot of fun.
You know what, Adam? You know what you probably should have did? And this is just me speaking, especially since you got a little Decepticon logo mat sitting in there. Maybe you should have painted the speakers blue and made it look like Soundwave.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty
Except for those are like $1,000 subs, so there's no paint going on there.
Oh shit.
No. But yeah, I got you. I see what you're saying. Actually, the statues used to sit on top of the sub boxes because I used to have 4 2 amps and 4 of those subs that went up in the hatch because it was a different style hatch. With this, a lot of times people put the subs pointed the opposite direction so it blows into the hatch. Guinea. We got basements and closets and blowing going on here. But yeah, man, only here, right? But no, literally, this is how I did it, and it was just a whole lot of fun. I'd sent a video that Tolbat had done playing it in the car, and it was Tolbat approved. He loved it. So, I mean, you know, and it's when sometimes with the subs, when you guys are wearing your headphones, if you got the ones you can adjust it to bass, it's going to like rock your socks off when you hear the bass. But just imagine when the subwoofer hits, all of a sudden it's like a roller coaster. You're getting hit and vibrating with it. It's the outside mirrors are vibrating. Let's just put it that way. The door mirrors are vibrating. So yeah, it's a whole lot of fun. But from the outside, you wouldn't understand, you would just think, oh, he's got a little bit of boom boom. Oh no, they're very, very nice. But yeah, again, it's a whole lot of fun. And with Tolbat and you guys, again, getting back into Collectable Past, this is stuff I had done with the car shows and whatnot. And this is just a taste of some of the stuff I've done. And if it weren't for the fact it's so cold, it'd be a little bit different. We are in the fall to winter season. Snow is supposed to be falling soon. But yeah, that's it, Tommy, for right this second. That's all I want to share for this. Thank you for this, my friend.
Sweet.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, Adam. Always appreciate it.
Cool
All right,
stuff.
guys, we're going
yeah.
to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be right back with some more toy fun. Hold on to your socks because we got some more cool shit to show off. Something that I literally just picked up the other day. So, commercial break time. Indy, take us way back, Indy.
I am your Professor Indy of the Guinea Pig Collective. Welcome to Toys from Bygone Eras.
The sounds you heard came from the Sound of Power Astrogun by Marx. It's out of this world. Listen. It's creepy. It's eerie. Get the Sound of Power Astrogun by Marx. It's out of this world.
Introducing Eldon's Touch Command, a new easy-to-operate vehicle control system. See how precisely you can control Eldon's Touch Command car. You can make it go wherever you want with the touch of a finger. This unusual device is also available on Eldon's Touch Command submarine and the land sea vehicle. Eldon's Touch Command. It does exactly what you want it to.
Rudy the robot has come to play, stepping right through your door. Rudy the robot is on his way, marching across the floor. Rudy the robot changes his mind with a bumper in front and one behind. Today's the day to play with Rudy the robot. Rudy the robot is full of tricks, a happy smile on his face. He clumps around like a ton of bricks and bumps all over the place. One foot up, the other down, he's the funniest robot around. Today's the day to play with Rudy the robot.
Once you get Rudy the robot started, he has a mind of his own. He goes backward when he bumps in front. And watch, he goes forward when he bumps behind. Rudy the robot is so much fun to play with.
Today's the day to play with Rudy the robot.
By Remco.
Action Jackson is my name, bold adventure is my game. Think of what you'd want to be, then call on me.
I want to fly a
strap-on helicopter.
Action Jackson. Action Jackson. Action Jackson.
I want to drive a scramble cycle.
Action Jackson. Action Jackson.
I want to be a firefighter.
Action Jackson is my name. Bold adventure is my game. Think of what you'd want to be, then call on me. Action Jackson.
All items sold separately.
Action Jackson.
By Mego.
Oh my God, that one kid! I thought he was Gary Busey.
Yes. The other kid said, "I want to ride a strap-on helicopter."
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Would that be with or without lube, sir?
Rudy the robot. I got $5 on the dogs. He would make the dogs would kill it. So would
that wasn't Carl Weathers, Action Jackson. Wait, I'm confused.
I know that's the one that I remember was Carl Weathers.
Yeah.
That's pre before him. But
exactly, that was my point. That's why I said it though, because I was waiting to throw off the youngin, and I succeeded as a meatball.
Are you guys ready for something new? Something new?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to lead into this something new with Pigmation, because that's what the pigs do. Guys, we hope you enjoy this one. Another one we had a lot of fun doing. What's going on, Tree Rock? I see Tree Rock also in the house.
What's up, boy?
Action Jackson was before my time. He was. Yeah. Oh, well, that one was probably before a lot of people signed up on this panel, probably except me.
Not Gary Busey. Gary Busey up there.
What about butter sausage?
Here we go with some Pigmation.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Nice.
Holy crap. That was a lot to process there. That was, wow.
I want to see it again.
Play it again.
You want to see it again?
Jinx, ready?
Here we go.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
That was awesome.
Oh my God.
I want to see Grimlock added to that, and him and Godzilla kicking some boutoir.
That'd be pretty cool too.
Well, unfortunately, that Godzilla is tiny. That thing is only like 4 to 5 inches tall. So Grimlock will look like a beast.
Well, Grim look like Wheelie.
Grimlock is a true king.
True that.
It's not the size of the transforming dinosaur. It's how you.
It's how many other creatures he could eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Use a faraway lens.
Right? That was awesome.
Oh man, how many still shots did it take?
Awesome, brother.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I actually use a stop animation tool for it, so I forget how many frames it wound up being. It was actually quite a few. It was quite a few. It could have done more, but the problem was these little guys don't have a lot of movement, so it's really hard to position them to get like really good stop animation on them. But I did the best I could with them. But yeah, so let's go ahead. I'm going to play the video that's actually in conjunction with that to let you know exactly what these ones are. And the two of them that I just picked up, because the other three I'd already had previously in my collection. But here we go with that.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
We are hanging out with Stripe. Oh, there's Stripe. Oh, Stripe, the horror icon pig. He's getting his nom on. He's got his lettuce. What's going on, Stripe? You and your crazy, crazy locks. Well, we are hanging out with Stripe for another toy show-off. So we've had a few of these things in the past, but they just came out with a few more. Well, what do we got this time? This time from Bondi. We've got Burning Godzilla. These are these little transforming egg Godzilla toys. So we got Burning Godzilla and we got Mothra as well. These things, they're not going to stand. These things are not made to stand up. So there they go. That's what they look like in the package. So let's go ahead and get these one out and take a quick look at them. We got the other three already. We had the Mecha Godzilla, the Godzilla, and the King Ghidorah. King Ghidorah being the weakest, but these things are pretty cool. So hopefully these ones look a little bit better than the last three, which the last three weren't horrible. But let's check them out. So Stripe is polishing off his lettuce, doing an excellent job, Stripe. Excellent job. And here we go with our Mothra and our Burning Godzilla, both in their egg forms. I will say they do seem to have some clear plastic on this Burning Godzilla. It looks like it's going to light up pretty good. I'm going to have to get an extra LED light out for that, and we got Stripe hair on it already. So let's go ahead. We're going to get them transformed and check them out. And there we go, all transformed. We got Godzilla and we got Mothra, and as you can see, Mothra actually comes with a little larva piece, and it does actually have a little bit of movement in there. It's not a lot, but there's a little bit of movement in that thing. So that's kind of cool. One more pose for both of these. And there we go with our Mothra and our Godzilla. You can see with the LED in there, his chest panel just lights the hell up. It looks pretty sharp. What's up, Stripe? What's up, Stripe? Got one more shot of it right here. Try to get the light on a few more of the spots on Godzilla. You can see some of those things light up pretty good. Let's kill the lights real quick. There we go. Let's get Mothra out of there for just a second. But yeah, you can see like his whole body just lights up really well. So if you get a really good placement of a light in there, he's just gonna light up pretty sharp. Anyway, guys, that's our toy show off. Stripe says, hope they had fun with this one.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
That did look good.
I think it was pretty interesting. The one thing I will say is that I forgot, because you see it in the stop animation, I forgot to bring his tail all the way out. That wasn't me. That was White Coffin. He actually has an extension. He has an extension part of the tail. I forgot to transform it out, but I did it in the stop animation. But I mean, really cool that they're sitting right around like the $14 to $15 range, which is not horrible considering the price of most of the other toys that are out there today. I will say that Playmates does a little bit better of a job, but these are coming from overseas, from Bondi. But I think they're pretty cool. They're interesting. I'd like to see what they're going to do next with them. But yeah, definitely a lot better than the first three that came out. That definitely added a lot more to them. So I'm really interested to see what's next.
I dig the translucent part on them too.
Yeah, it looks incredible.
It does light up nice. Pretty good.
So what you got there, Adam?
Oh, just the subs. This is the newer version, but I was not exaggerating. You thought I was joking.
Oh no!
And this is for 3 ohms. I have 8 ohms. So yeah, I wasn't exaggerating. I just just to give you an idea, that's the sound that I'm talking about, and it is sick when you have some. Vinny and Tommy, one of these days, even if I got to trail it down on a trailer, you're gonna find out. I was going to walk normal again because the vibration. It's a good vibration, you know.
Well, you got to bring the missus then into the car. Never mind. I did. I saw
my daughter's just going to come so she can kick your ass in Mario Kart again with Violet. So like the good old days.
Yeah.
And then we're
was
gonna
fun
get
time.
Tommy on a Switch.
Yeah, we got to do that. I had I saw this in the store. I didn't get it. I thought it looked really nice, but really, really stupid what they did. So hold on, I gotta show this. It's a NECA figure.
Uh-oh.
First time that I've seen it in stores. Again, I thought they did a good job, but it's not really something I'm looking for. So there's the Pee Wee Herman, and they taped the end of it. I didn't put this tear in it; someone else did, but
The NECA Pee Wee.
Oh.
Can't see the whole thing, but
yeah, there's a sticker of his face there. Like, how dumb are they? How dumb are they? All they had to do was put that little Velcro sticky thing, like on one of these spots here, and it would have been fine. No, they put a sticker down there.
put a sticker on the bottom. Put away to sell the figure. It's a really bright
And
orange
yeah, they had
version of one.
the toy version, a little bit remember the original.
This is a Super 7 repaint. It looks like shit.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I thought it looked terrible, but
He kind of looks special.
yeah.
Pee-wee's kind of cool.
But yeah, I don't know what they did with this, but yeah, Pee-wee did look good, but again, it's not something I'm looking for, you know.
Yeah, no, but just the fact of, because like how many times have they made all kinds of the tiny tears or knockoffs of them? It's still nice to see him coming up with some. Who thought we'd see a damn Pee Wee Herman doll in 2025?
Exactly. But,
awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure he comes with a bunch of great things that you can't even see because they closed up the packaging like that. Retarded. Again, I didn't rip the box; it was already ripped. But I'm like, let me take a quick peek. I'll record it. But not too bad. I think the likeness could have been a little bit better on some of these.
Yeah, the face kind of got that melty look to him.
Yep. But,
it's aging, you know.
So for anyone, if you guys are looking for it, apparently it's in stores right now. There was something else too. Hold on.
Yeah, I remember that DVB, the Pee Wee Herman pull string toy.
Yeah.
I actually had bought one within the time frame of us getting to know each other, Tommy, for my brother, and gave it my youngest brother, and gave it to him.
He doesn't come with it until you die wrong. This one I'm muting, I think, because of the music. But this was at 5 and below, and these were a pretty good size. I don't know if you guys have seen these before. They had the South Parks.
I've seen them.
They got them at Ross.
Oh, they do. How much
Yeah,
are they at
the
Ross?
South Park. I only saw. I think it was Kenny. He was like $4 or $5.
Okay, so yeah, probably about the same. They're 5 and below. I would imagine that they were about $5, but not too bad. I don't normally go into that store, but I'm like, Cartman looked really good. I was tempted. I'm like, do I need this? But still pretty nice.
Do they only have the kids?
Yeah, and I was at a different 5 and below in another location, and they made Butters as well.
Oh.
Yeah, he looked good. He looked pretty good. And I don't know what the hell these were, but I thought they looked funny too. The Wizard of Oz stuff with the big black eyes.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's.
Ooshies.
It's kind of creepy. Just go ahead and say it's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
It's creepy, but they were kind of cool too at the same time, like the other characters that they had there. But I guess it's their sort of version of Pops, which still looks better than a Pop, to be honest. But yeah, there you go.
I don't know. That's.
What I didn't get them. I just filmed it because I never seen stuff like that before. I'm like, what the hell's in this store?
Right.
So, I recorded for you fellas and anyone else who's watching.
Nice.
Hold on. There was...
They need to make more than just the kids because I need a Mr. Mackey.
Oh yeah, yeah, that'd be great. I don't think they're gonna make what's his name? Who's the Christmas Pooh?
Hanky.
Mr. Hanky.
Hanky. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be making a Hanky anytime soon.
How about Towley?
Yeah. Well, here's something that looks like shit. Since we were talking about poop, $35 for these things, and this is McFarlane doing Fallout. And don't these legs look familiar? This is the Joker legs.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. He keeps reusing the shit out of these figures. I don't get it. I don't get it. Towards like I said, I think he's bending over people, but
yep.
And these were just sitting there. I showed you the one last week with the broken arm in the box. He looks okay.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, like the face, he did a good job. I saw the series. And Walton Goggins is awesome, but dude, $35, and it's all packaging. Like, look how empty this thing is. It's a huge box for what?
Was that a 5-inch figure?
No, he's like he's the same scale, I think, as the DC stuff.
Okay.
He looks tiny because the packaging is so big.
It's so big. Yeah, that's why I was asking. It looks like a 5-inch figure.
Yeah.
But if it's the Joker legs, it should be a 7-inch figure then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about 7 inches, this one.
Giggity.
But again, I don't get it. I don't know why Ty keeps cheaping out. And then he doesn't even put a wash or anything on these things. It's just like the solid plastic mold. There's some paint work going on in the face, but they almost look melty. You know, like the clothes all look like they're melty. I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's got the gloss finish on it. You don't want that on there.
Well, it's not just that. It's the sculpt work itself. Like it's wavy. The whole thing's wavy. So with the gloss on top of that, it looks melty.
It's hilarious.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's Tord, man. Again, I would have toys to share, but I bought them and they haven't even processed or been shipped yet.
Yeah, it's wild. Oh, and I wanted to show you. So there's one more. Cause I got a bigger review I'll show later, but yeah, here is one more short. I had mentioned we were talking about swap outs before. Well, someone did a swap out here, and I think it was a worse swap out, to be honest.
We got the old swap out here in Target. It's not the figure it's supposed to come with. We got the old swap out here.
So there's a Gal Gadot swap out. And it's supposed to be the newer one that has the Jim Lee head and the bright colors and the different skirt. I think this figure is way better.
Yeah.
Maybe the head sculpt is nicer and the paint job is nicer on the Jim Lee head, but this figure overall is way better.
Why you put the Jim Lee head on this one?
Yeah, I don't know if the skin tones match up though.
Yeah, but maybe they wanted a comic book style one, and you know,
guess.
And that's $100. So,
yeah. But again, this is what more people are going to be doing because Tord, again, he did something real stupid. You have the Wonder Woman that everybody wanted, which was the collector's edition, and half those orders got canceled. I don't know why. They didn't go into bigger production with them. So half the orders got canceled off of Target, Walmart, and even Todd's stores. Yep. And instead of re-releasing that figure, he re-released the gold patina version and then took the Gal Gadot one and then re-released it with a new head to put in with Godzilla and it charged $90 to $100. Somebody make this make sense.
Yeah.
You need the F Tord for this one, not Tord rolls.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the wrong one up, Tommy.
Dumbass.
There we go.
There you go. But yeah, unbelievable, man, unbelievable. Because the newer one,
dumbass.
Because the other one, it's the same exact Gal Gadot body, except the skirt looks crappier and the head's different, and there's less paint application. So it's like, my mind is blown at the stupidity of Tord.
Wow.
Are we really surprised though? What's going on, DJ Ronnie G? Man, what's going on, man? Seen you earlier over in Mike's. Man, I hope you're still doing well. Hope Turtle's doing well, man. Toward his friends, I know down here we're paying attention to the cold weather because it's going to be time to bring him in soon. Not a good time to lose one's head. Agreed.
Well, since we're talking about Tord, should I go?
I was going to say you might as well go now. Now would be the perfect time. We've already got the banner up for you. Right.
No, that's not the banner I need. I need the other banner.
Okay, all right. Well,
no, that one works fine too.
No. This is I'm kissing a lot of Tord ass in this video.
Boy.
Oh,
1 second.
Shifty.
Wait, I know where the hooks up. No, they're not at Ross. Not at my Ross. At F Ross. Because I don't know where the hookups are right now. There's no hookups for me.
Hey, what's up, Frankie?
Hey, Frankie.
I tried to order it from Todd directly.
Hey, what's going on? Is Shifty back with another video, and check it out. I bought more stuff. I can't help it. When I see cool Tord figures on the shelf, I gotta snatch them up, and that's what I did here. I saw me the Batgirl out of Walmart today, and man, there are issues, but you know, there's a lot of cool things to talk about here. It's unfortunate the price on the basic multiverse figures are $25 now. They were $18.99 just last year, but they've slowly risen up in price over the last couple years, and yeah, I don't know. I think some of them are worth it, some aren't. I think this one was because even though it is a reuse of the body, I don't have a Batgirl or a Batwoman figure in my collection, so that's not really an issue. I do think the gray and yellow needs maybe a little bit of comic book shading to break up all the monotony. And maybe an extra pair of hands, which it desperately needs. But he is listening to our complaints, and he gave us the wire and the cape back. So that is really nice. Good stuff, Tord. And I got to say, that might be one of the best heads he's ever put on one of these DC figures. The paint application of the face printing technology is outstanding. It looks even better than a lot of the good-looking Marvel Legend figures. Just really, really nice figure. The eyes on this figure just pops like crazy. She is a little bit tall. I have to see how she stacks up against some of the Batmans in my collection, but overall, just a really nice figure for the price, even though the price is a little bit high now. Yeah, I mean, I think there's more value with McFarlane than a Marvel Legend for the same price. In most cases, because I mean the size and just just I'm a fan. I can't help it. I can't help it. I know DC employs some idiots, but this has nothing to do with McFarlane and what he's doing over there at his neck of the woods. And I'm really excited to see what he does in the next year, his last year with a DC license. Also cool. Check it out. Scarecrow. Fantastic looking figure. He could use a wash. And I would have darkened up the pants, even though that probably isn't comic accurate, but fantastic looking figure. Yeah, he does need an extra pair of hands. But I want to get a Wizard of Oz motif going on with him and the lion head Superman, and maybe find a robot looking character and teamed up with the red dress Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad movie. Yeah, Crypto is Toto. That would rule. But yeah, Tord rules now again between this and the Batman Returns line. Yeah. Hey,
and you're not wrong. This Batgirl is fantastic. That is a beautiful, beautiful piece.
Did I hear this robot character for you too? So you're already good to go. See?
Did I hear this correctly? Like Tord rules.
Hey, look. I mean, he's putting out a lot of crappy figures, but he's also putting out the Batman Returns wave, and these two they look phenomenal. I can't wait to see what they got next year. There's Jack Nicholson, supposedly Joker, maybe, hopefully. I'm hearing Brandon Routh, Superman.
Right now, the only thing that would prevent that from happening is Todd not wanting to pay Jack. That's the only thing that is preventing that figure from coming out, just so everybody knows.
And you got to be careful because that's tuna money out of his pocket, Vinnie. And real quick, what's going on, DJ Play Nice, man? Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well. If it wasn't for Todd being so cheap, the guy could absolutely put out some amazing killer figures and absolutely reclaim the #1 spot in the toy industry. He gets cheap. I just don't get it. He was on top of the world, and then he was like, "Yeah, I'm already on the top. Let's just go coast. Let's coast."
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing too, as Shifty was saying, because this is a beautiful. I mean, I love the bronze. The Bronze Age Batwoman. Like, this thing is great. But like you said, they re-released this body, I think 4 or 5 times now. The same exact one. But finally they did the proper colors. The gray, the yellow, and the blue like that with the red hair. That's beautiful. And again, the wired cape. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay. And I said the same thing. I went to Plastic Universe today, that toy store near me. And I was talking to the guy by the counter, really nice dude. And I said the same thing. I'm like, he had a wall of the Tords, of different Tords. And I said, why do we have an Adam Strange figure and a King Shazam figure, but we don't have Black Canary yet or Poison Ivy or the classic Robin, you know?
We have a classic Robin. He was released on the website, and now he's going for over like $125.
Yeah, an impossible, an impossibly way of getting. Yeah, look, there you
no
go.
Zatanna.
Yeah. Where's Zatanna? We have popular characters that are fan favorites, and he has not released them.
So all we got to do is plop the head off, rip that off, put on that cape, put on the head. Look, you got purple and green.
There you go.
And I mean, you could easily change that up.
Actually, Adam, by the way, there is a platinum version of, I think, this Batgirl. There's a platinum version out there as well or something, or one of the variants. And she has the 66 colors. She's got the...
There's your robot, bro. You said you needed...
Well, she doesn't have the same head, unfortunately. It's one of the older heads.
Oh, it is.
You could always swap out the head.
Why would he not? Wow.
I don't know.
Put the other banner up. Put the other banner up, please.
Yeah, F toward that. I'm telling you, I am telling you, if you can find another, tonight after the show, go watch somebody else that reviews figures. Go look at a Batgirl video. That head, the paint job on that head is fantastic. I'm telling you, that is a top 5, maybe top 3 head that Tords ever put out on a figure. The paint application, the eyes on it are so good.
Yeah, beautiful stuff, man. No doubt about
what's going on, Canadian Spider-Man? Good to see you, man.
What's up?
Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us,
Hey,
man. Always appreciate it. Guys, everybody's been joining us. Remember, go ahead and share the links out there to let everybody know we're going, because it's always games with a lot of these online services, especially with YouTube. They just can't stop, especially with me. But you can watch it over on my channel. You can watch it over on Vinnie's channel. We really do appreciate everybody stopping across all the different platforms. You guys are the ones that make the show so much fun, especially when you come in here and you give us your thoughts on some of these figures, or you give us some of the thoughts on some of the segments we're doing, or something that you would like to see in the future. Because we always try to bring as much as possible to the table, but it's always nice to hear what you have to say as well. And Shifty, remember, you're going to be having a full segment coming soon where you're going to be talking about the up and comings and everything. So I didn't have a chance because of the video editor problem, so I couldn't put together an intro for you for that. But just in case at the end of the show, if there's something you want to talk about leading into that, by all means, let me know.
Oh, okay. I wasn't prepared. I don't know if there's anything. I do have a rant of.
Well, I was going to say, I know Hasbro had posted a few things recently, too. I didn't have a chance to pull them out. Like I said, too many damn problems with everything. So technical difficulties.
Yeah, there's just one thing worth mentioning this week, and I think Vinnie can chime in on it, about a certain re-release figure that's absurd. Super absurd.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll get into it later. It's
for sure.
Annoying.
Yep.
Real quick, Shifty, I want you to read this comment from Frankie. Let me go ahead and play the bumper, because I really do think that's our drive-by comment. We haven't had a drive-by comment in a while, but here we go with our drive-by comment of the night.
What car is that coming up? Creep. Drive-by!
Tuna can Tord?
Yes. I love it. I love it when a plan comes together, as Adam would say. A tuna can Tord.
Oh,
shit.
Appreciate that, DJ Play Night.
He's a tuna, man. I'm telling you. Tuna can, man.
The tuna can, man. Anyone can. The tuna can.
Yes, Gap. That is a top 3 head. Definitely.
Nice. I said about one of my ex-girlfriends. Oh, never mind.
So Chaos is actually leading into my next one. Is it Hasbro or is it Trash Bro? This one is actually something I've had for a little while. I've been waiting to get to it. There was just so many other things that popped up. I didn't have a chance to get to this one, especially with all the Halloween stuff that we wound up doing. And guys, you didn't check out that. You got to see some of the stuff that we did for Halloween. A lot of older toys. A lot of people on this panel had no clue that I managed to dig out of the dirt and kind of revive and talk about on this show. But I've got one right here. Vinnie was looking for this one. Vinnie wanted to know about this one. So this one is actually broken down into 3 segments. We're getting back into You guessed it. Transforming robots. Pig, take it away.
Welcome back, as we are hanging out with Dark Helmet, the sci-fi and the Transformers Pig, as we're getting ready to look at something that is Transformers related. So this one comes by way of Target, because this is a Target exclusive, and instead of being Studio Series 86 when it's Target exclusive, it is now More Than Meets the Eye collection. What are we talking about? Transformers Studio Series, the 1986 movie, and we are talking about Perceptor, who comes with Ratbat and Ramhorn.
Here we go with our Perceptor right out of the box. It is a bit of a recoloring of the last mold from the Studio 86, but I will say right here, this arm is a little bit on the loose side, just a little bit. It's kind of a shame, because the last two releases of this Perceptor mold were absolutely fine. Magnificus in the 86, but let's get out the older one.
Ultra Magnus, a cursory evaluation of Decepticon capability indicates a distinct tactical deficiency.
Here we go with the older one from Studio Series 86 and the newer one in comparison. Let's stop the dial and check it out. You can see that there are a few changes in the coloring. So the old one's got a more washed out type of red, and the new one's got a very bright red red. The blues are roughly the same, but you can see the waist. The waist is a little bit wider on this newer one. A little bit more of a stout appearance, and the older one had the clear plastic where this one is straight colored in. And I think that actually matches up a lot better with the cartoon. The waist down here is great, and so are the feet and hands, and the top of the helm. Even the barrels on the microscope, they're all great where the old one was black. Before we take the older guy off the table, you see that they changed the back. So there was a huge open cavity. This one has got a folding cover spot for it, so that's kind of neat. And a close-up of the two faces. So the older one right here, he's got a chromed out face, and the newer one is more of a matte gray, or maybe even a gloss gray. And one last thing I want to talk about is some people are talking about the ratcheting in the microscope. So the new one has plenty of ratcheting. And the older one had the same amount of ratcheting. So I don't know what they're talking about. They're exactly the same.
Blaster! Ultra Magnus sends orders to contact Optimus Prime on Moon Base 1.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Nice.
So
This looks really good.
Yeah, and it's only the one arm, and considering that they've used that mold at least 3 times, I mean,
yeah,
you expect something, but I mean, it was just the one arm, and it might even just be the copy that I got that might be bad. I mean, who knows? It's not like I'm going out and buying these things in bulk. But
those are what the $36 price point.
35. They were $34.99. So yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, for context, Torch is notoriously cheap. Mr. Moneybags spends a walking on it. Says for a tuna can for lunch.
Unbelievable. And he brings his own utensils, from what I heard. That's the rumor. I don't know.
But as far as the coloring on this guy, I think it's pretty cool. I like the fact that they went back and they've actually fixed that hollow spot that was in the back too. I really didn't understand the wider waist, but yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say the same thing. I do like that they actually fixed something that normally they would just use the same exact mold. So they changed that piece, and like you said, the waist being wider. That was interesting too. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, they made a few subtle changes. They didn't really tamper too much with the original design because the original design was perfect. It really was. I gave that one a 10 out of 10, both the Magnificus and the 86 version, because they were just so astounding. I mean, yeah, okay, hollow spot in the back, but I mean, as far as the figure and all the articulation, be able to get a nail, and like any pose you wanted to get him in, he absolutely could just nail it. And that's terrific. Making a convincing microscope and being able to get his third mode, which is, they call it a mobile lab, but it looks more like a freaking tank. Either way, I mean, really astounding stuff. They didn't tamper with too much, but they just make some small changes. So it was somebody who was actually paying attention to what they were doing. Yeah, the original design. And that's the funny one. That original 1986 one they did actually looks a lot more like the original toy than it actually did the 86 movie. So it was nice to see them recolor it and make it more like the animation. So
oh yeah,
pretty sharp. Yeah. Anything else you want to say about that before I move on to part 2?
No. Yeah, go for it, man.
All right, here we go with part 2. Helmet, you got more to do.
We now return to the Transformers.
As we get into posability, he's got all the same posability the original one had, which is absolutely perfect. It's just that one shoulder. Everything else is fine on this one. Every other joint is secure and tight, just like you would expect on this figure. And just like the original one, he can get down into a full kneeling position and get into a running position as well, and has pretty decent balance. And you can use the extra pieces that come with Ram Horn and Rat Bat as extra artillery for Perceptor. Now we're going to take a look at both Ram Horn and Rat Bat. And we're going to take a look at their cassette forms. While you can almost see a cassette form, not really. Ram Horn is probably the closest, but let's put one of the old micro cassettes in there. There's a lot off. The spools are too high. But this Rat Bat, it's not painted on the inside to even look like a tape. This is just poorly done, and like the big hollow spots at the top, it does not look like a tape. So let's go ahead and get them transformed and see if they get better. Here we go. Both of them transformed with Rat Bat and Ram Horn in their animal forms. Ram Horn is very boxy looking. There's not much you could do in the way of articulation with this guy. They did skimp out in that. They could have did a little bit more. They chose not to. And Rat Bat is very difficult to stand because he's got these tiny little legs, and the wings get in the way. You got to fold them way forward to even get them to stand. Putting on their accessories, it does make it easier for Rat Bat to be able to stand, but once again, you got to fold those wings way forward. And if you don't fold them super far forward, you can't really expose the two guns that are on the top of that backpack piece. Those are the two blasters I've set on the top, the two little points. These 2 points, those are supposed to be the firing mechanisms. So you have him up in the air flying, he cannot fire his weapons at all. Now, Ram Horn, he looks decent enough with his weapons on him, but Rat Bat, there are a lot of misses on this one. This is a shame. I mean, overall, as a bat, he doesn't look bad, but he doesn't stand very well unless you're going to block up his firing mechanisms. This just was not well thought out. They should have made that backpack a little bit taller on the back end to accommodate for that.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Yeah, I do think Rat Bat, he did look better out of the two, but I agree. The engineering needed to be a little bit better on him for sure. But
yeah,
still nice looking though.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I mean, I'll get into the third part why I still think it's a decent set. But yeah, Canadian Spider-Man. I love those old school cassettes, man. I had all the original micro change ones, man, back when they were Jaguar and Condor and everything like that. Soundwave was cassette, man, and man, I love those things. They were so cool. Appreciate that, Frankie. I always try to see how far I could push the envelope with getting some of these figures that do crazy running stances, everything like that, especially under their own weight and everything. Sometimes I can pull it off. Sometimes I might need a little help with a stand, but sometimes I get absolutely surprised at the balance of some of these figures because some of them are actually outstanding. But yeah, appreciate that. Helmet does the hardest work, and there will be something being announced about Helmet pretty soon. So nothing horrible, but there will be something. There's going to be a change here at the collective, how we do certain things. But anything else you want to touch on as far as the cassettes and everything? Because like I said, Perceptor, pretty much spot on, the same as he was before, except the one arm.
Yeah, no, I did like that. Frankie's right, man. Yeah, that running pose was killer. Good stuff.
But are we ready for part 3, the final breakdown? Yeah. All right, here we go.
Let's do it.
Here we go. Pig, get on board. You got to do this.
We now return to the Transformers.
Final poses, what are more than meets the eye. Perceptor with Ramhorn and Rat-Bat. I am not transforming Perceptor again. I've already done it in a couple previous videos of Magnificence in the Studio 8 Series 86 one, so there's no need for it again. Nothing really changed there. They did not do a whole lot to change the mold for Perceptor other than covering up the hollow spot in the back and making his waist a little bit wider. Other than that, they didn't do a whole lot, and they really didn't need to. This is still a pretty damn good mold. Ramhorn is pretty cool with his armor on. Rat-Bat doesn't look bad as a bat, but looks horrible as a tape, but his weapons are just not properly scaled at his figure. There are too many misses on him, and there's no way we're going to be able to give this one a perfect score, because without that backpack on, Rat-Bat doesn't really want to stand unless you lean him against the front of his wings. There's a lot of things that they really just did not take into consideration when they were making these two tapes, especially Rat-Bat the first time. They should have fixed all the problems that they had. They just refused to. This is Hasbro at their weakest. Reusing things, but refusing to correct some of the problems. Like I said, they made a few changes to Perceptor. Why not make a few changes to Rat-Bat to make it a better figure overall? Just laziness on the part of them. But a $35 set coming with Perceptor and two tapes. The tapes normally run $9.99 to maybe $12.99 depending on where you're buying it. This is actually not a bad buy because you're looking at something that should have been a $45 set. For $35, this is a decent buy. So if you don't have Perceptor, or if you wanted the two tapes and wouldn't mind having another Perceptor, we could definitely recommend picking this one up. It still does have enough going on in it that it can be absolutely worth picking up this set. So overall, a very nice set, and we can give this one a 9 out of 10. Few problems to fix, and it could have been perfect.
You got through to Prime?
Let's hope so. Because if I didn't, we're all gonna look like burnt-out toaster ovens.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
Yeah, there we go. And I mean, that's my final thoughts. Really close. I just think that takeaways on Rat-Bat and Ramhorn is really what brought it down a little bit. If those were done just a little bit better, I think that this set could have easily been a 10 out of 10, especially for the price value in there. Like I said, Perceptor was normally $25. The tapes are usually anywhere from $9.99 to $12.99. So you figure all that in for the price value, normally $45, only being at $35. I still say it's a hell of a pickup. It's just not perfect. That's all.
Yeah, he's still
cool.
Yeah, that's what I like. He's still a 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
the main figure.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, it was a 9, Cass. It was a 9 on that one. I did a couple other poses with them. Like one was, I think, specifically for the thumbnail. I actually did one where I had like Rat-Bat flying up in the air and Ramhorn jumping off of a Perceptor's leg to go after Rat-Bat. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to put that in the video, but
oh man,
yeah, really nice set.
Hell yeah, dude, that's amazing. Well, I got one here that I've been. It's been sitting here for almost 2 weeks. It's been put on hold because we were doing other stuff. But yeah, this is actually a twofer. So yeah, again, I didn't see this movie. I don't even care to see it. I mean, I'm sure there's some people still love that shit, but these two figures I definitely wanted because I like the characters as they are anyway. So here. Open this. And, yeah, so I got the Fantastic Four, Wonder Woman, and Human Torch.
Wonder Woman?
Or I'm sorry, Invisible Woman. Sorry, my bad. No. I only got 5 hours of sleep, man.
Hey everybody, this is Vinnie Art, formerly designer McFarlane Toys, and today I'm doing a twofer. I'm going to do both, well, I'm going to review both brother and sister, Johnny Storm and Sue Storm, from the new movie, but I have not seen it, don't really care for it, but I do like the way these figures look. I like this design.
I think the likeness is pretty accurate, pretty good. I'll break this down. And yeah, of course, Human Torch done right. I really like the way this one looked. Yeah, I got these off of, I believe, Big Bad Toy Store a while ago. Definitely going to be upgrading from the old school Sue Storm with the super thin legs, bold-legged. And Slasher has that one right now.
Walgreens
exclusive.
Oh, cool.
I mean, it was still okay, and for the time, it was pretty neat.
It's still a good figure.
Yeah,
it's still
we
nice.
definitely need the upgrade because this figure looks really good. And yeah, so we're gonna do a full review on that.
I got the
again,
thing
I
one.
do like the artwork that's on the back too.
Okay.
I think these look nice. I'm assuming this is probably Andy Park who did these. He's a comic book artist who then went into the concept artwork stuff for Marvel. I think that's who did these. It looks like his style a little bit. His realism really stepped up a lot. But yeah, so there you go. And we're going to do a full review. Okay, so here's Human Torch and Invisible Woman. And I guess I'll start with Sue. And the likeness is good. I will give him that. I know some people have been complaining. I think it looks like her. The thing is, maybe the expression could have been better. She could have been smiling more. She just kind of has like that blank look, which I understand why people get upset. But the hair
She has that I
restrictive.
spent too much time in the
You
kitchen
put
making
one
sandwiches look.
Yeah.
How dare you say Karen smile?
One piece over the shoulder if you want. But I think this should have been sculpted differently. Even the back of the package, she doesn't have both pieces of hair over the shoulder like that. So that's a little weird. Articulation's pretty good on this one. There are no butterfly joints, but I don't know if it's necessarily needed here. The diaphragm joint is really good. Full motion in there. Like, restricted because of the hair. If you do take it off, you can see it's a hinge. So, like I said, head swaps I think are gonna be needed if you do want a really good Sue Storm or your own kind of custom. Again, I don't mind this one, but I'm just saying for people who do want to change things up and do like this design, because this design is pretty nice and the figure is very, very well made. So there she is with the articulation. There is no boot swivel. It's only by the thigh and by the foot. So there's a little hinge on that wrist. Hinge on this one. For her accessories, she does. So this is the hand she's packaged with. There is no articulation in it because of the hole that they put in here for her force effect. So it just plugs right in. They put like some bullet holes or raindrops, depending if she wants to make an umbrella for herself. I don't know. But there you go. There is her effect. And she does come with another hand, the left hand, with it's like a gripping hand. If you take an X-Acto blade, you could probably put like a gun in her hand if you want, because that's what I did. So I didn't put a gun in her hand yet. I have it there in case I want the option. So not too bad. We'll jump over to Johnny. And no, he does not come with this base. And this is the sad thing about flying characters, and especially Human Torch. When he is in this mode, he is always in the air. Always. So I don't understand why he did not come with a damn base, or a stand. Anyway, the sculpt itself though is really good. I like the translucent red. Like, I think that pops up really nice. I love translucent figures. There you go. Yeah. And I do like, see, this is what I wanted in the regular Marvel comic book ones. Yeah, they made them pretty buff or whatever. The other version, like the Walgreens one. I have them, I just don't know where I put it. But I like that you could actually see his clothes. I don't know. Something about this design really works. And because of the texture of the sweater and the clothes that he's wearing, it gives you that effect from the comic books where you got like the lines all over him. So yeah, this is glued in. I don't see this coming out. You might want to pry it off if you don't like it. It's up to you. But I think the head sculpt is very nice. Arms go all the way around. No butterfly joints. He does a bicep. Double hinge.
And I don't know if it's because of the translucent plastic, but the joints are very smooth on this. He does have some articulation in that wrist. He also has the diaphragm cut. He's got a waist turn. These should have been 2 ball joints, not just up here. I'm just saying. Splits are pretty damn good. He does have thigh rotation. Doesn't go up that much, but if you turn it, you can kind of fudge it a little bit more. He does have double hinge in the knee. He has rotation by the ankle. And these are loose pieces, by the way. The flame effects on his shins and on his arms. You could probably take them off his arms when you swap out the hands, if that's what you want to do. Up to you. But yeah, he could look up. There you go for flying posing. He looks down pretty good. Yeah, very nice. This is what I wanted out of a Johnny figure. Could the articulation been a little bit better? Sure. But as it is, I don't mind it at all. I think it looks pretty good. And he does come with these 2 flying hands. And the flames look really good on both of these. So there you go. And here he is with the alternate hands on. Those look really good. Very well done. Yeah, he's going to look fantastic on the shelf. Oh, by the way, he does come with this translucent bracelet. I guess it has to do with the movie and how they communicate. So be careful when you take off that left hand that you don't lose that piece. So there you go. I love doing head swaps. Here's a really good one. This is the Emma Frost from the Walgreens exclusive. Again, that's one of my favorite Marvel Legends heads that they've done. And I think that works really well for Sue Storm, to be honest. It's short too, so she's got better movement in the head. And just for shits and giggles, here is the astonishing X-Men White Queen with Kirby's face. And that kind of works. The skin tones off. The White Queen, the body itself, it's too kind of pale and it's slightly pinkish. But I don't know how it's coming up on here. I'll put a little bit of different lighting. But that kind of works. I might be able to fudge it in there. That's what she said. And
Just like the cum helmet
there
with
you go.
Xavier.
There's something you can do if you want to do it. Here is another head swap. This was the Sharon Carter figure from that 3-pack.
Oh, that looks good.
Looks pretty good too.
Yeah, they're pretty neat.
Not too bad. If you want a slightly more angry Sue with her hair pulled back, that way she has more range in her head.
Or what? No Brie Larson?
You always want a chick that has more range with the head, right?
There we go.
I wish you would find a head swap for Johnny somewhere, because not crazy about that one.
Yeah, if I find where my Walgreens one is, I'm going to do a swap on that. And see
Hope
how
you guys
that
like.
looks.
Here is that other head swap, so you can see what she looks like on.
Oh, that looks
Sharon
great.
Carter body.
Yeah, not too bad. You know, I don't know why people they never really do that when they do their reviews. I like the head swaps.
Going through one of my trunks.
5 points of articulation, doesn't it?
Basically, in
what's that?
Yeah, it's from another Marvel.
5 points of articulation.
Character, but
Oh,
I think
yeah,
that works
you're right.
very
It does
well
do
with
something.
Johnny. If you remember what it is, it just slips right onto the hand and it looks pretty damn cool. Here's my terrific 3.
God damn it.
'Cause I do not
You
like
got that thing?
Reed Richards' power.
Oh, I got him
set.
back when he
I don't
first
know.
came out.
I never liked that
Oh, he's
character for some reason.
awesome.
Dude, this guy, I couldn't tell you the amount of Walgreens stores I went to try to find this thing. It was
Oh,
driving
they-
me crazy.
They need to put that. Of all the figures that they're re-releasing, this and the Beast retro card with the lab jacket, that's the 2 top figures they need to put back out.
Yes, I never got the one with the lab jacket, but I did get the original version of him, so I do have the Blue Beast as well, but without the lab coat though. I wanted that version, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
God,
yeah,
he looks perfect.
Yeah, this guy, it was a good 3.5 to 4 months. I was going to give up completely, and then I walked into one store and they had it there. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So I
real collectors never give up, Vinnie. You know that we are desperate. We will knock over families if we have to get to the collectibles that we need, because we
Oh,
can't
for
breathe
sure.
without them. And what's going
But
on, Soul Sets? I didn't have a chance to say hi, and yeah, I know all about that modding. That's why I had to give it up if I wanted to focus on doing shit on the channel. But oof, I don't envy anybody that stole mods all the time. Oh
Well,
man.
Tommy, the thing was, these things were released like quarterly, so I looked like that quarter was up completely. That's why I was like, great, they don't have them anymore. I know they don't have them anymore. I walked in one store and then, bam, one of the last ones, and they finally did.
Well, you know what? I would normally say yes, but you know, in retrospect, seeing some of these guys that are showing some of these toys, like even like we've seen like Siege and Earthrise, still on pegs in some of these like weird locales. That's why I say the possibility that something is still out there, buried in a back in their stock somewhere in the store, and they put it out late. That's why I'm like, I never give up hope 100%, and I didn't give up hope for you either, Vinny. We'll talk about it after the show, but I didn't give up hope, and I found you something that you wanted, and I was able to procure it for you. So we'll
Shit.
talk
All right,
about
man,
that
dude.
later.
Awesome, thank you, brother.
They put another one of these out after this one with black pants and a huge Fantastic Four emblem on the belt.
Yep.
He's kind of almost the same sculpt. He's got a different head, and he doesn't have the black wash in the crevices of the figure. He has like this weird. It's an orange body, but it has like a yellow sheen.
Dry brush. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like dry brush on top, as if like lighting was coming from on top of him.
He still looks really good, but not as good as this one.
Yeah, this is the perfect one. Yeah, I'm very happy that I got this guy, but
Well,
I don't.
You should be.
Yeah, I don't have a Mr. Fantastic at all. I was looking for that one with the white lab coat, the one that came in that bigger kind of old school cartoony packaging. I couldn't find him, or when I did see him, I'm like, I didn't want to pay full price because he's a character I never really gave it. I like how smart he was and everything, but I hate the rubber band characters.
Yeah.
The only one that I thought worked properly was Plastic Man because he's supposed to be goofy and funny.
Yep.
I don't like serious characters having those powers. That's why I'm like, yeah, I have the Terrific Three. I don't have the Fantastic Four. They can.
It didn't like Namor replace him in the group for a while. Just get you a Namor figure.
Oh, I do have a Namor. Yeah, I got to dig him out wherever that one is. But yeah, so I'll finish this one up. But yeah,
Just add Wolverine to it, Vinny. That'll make it a Fantastic Four.
Well, I do add somebody to this.
Yeah, I understand like the genius in the comics, and some elements of them I thought were pretty cool, but I can't stand the stretchy characters. You know, Plastic Man's the only one I kind of dig. I don't know, that's on the DC side, but because he's funny, and that power set kind of makes sense with him. When you have serious characters and you give them stretchy powers, I think it's ridiculous. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, the rest of them look pretty damn good. I don't know. I might eventually get a read if I could find a decent one. I'm thinking maybe that the Fantastic Four, the one that's based off like the cartoons, the ones in the different packaging, like that She-Hulk. Maybe if I find him, because he's got like the lab coat. But other than that, I don't know. All three of them are different. These two are actually in the same line, but like the blues, yeah, those are different. And yeah, I'll put She-Hulk in the photos for this. So.
And those look great together, I think.
All in all, I think this is really good. Well, these two pieces are really good. I could probably go about an 8 on them. They have some shortcomings. I think her articulation, if they carved out a little bit on the hip, she could have got better range. There's something that's limiting her movement. You'd have to rotate that upper thigh a bit and mess around. You can still get in some pretty good poses, but there's some limitations. And obviously with the head, there's limitations as well. Johnny is pretty damn good. Butterfly joints maybe could have helped, or even like that new kind of pocket one they're doing, like McFarlane. Those might be pretty good, but overall, he's pretty solid. I'm thinking maybe an 8.5 on him. But if he came with the stand, if he came with a stand, that could have helped a whole lot. That's why I'm taking points away. For the price point that they're putting these figures at, and they don't put in something like that for a character who's supposed to be, you know, in flying poses, that's pretty scummy. You know, and
Thanks, RR. I'm glad you like them.
Walgreens exclusive thing. Still love this thing. Probably the best version of Ben Grimm. Yeah, the movie version I wasn't too keen on. I don't like the pants and the boots. Like, I don't know. It's something that's off about
He doesn't
it.
have boots, I don't
But
think.
that version, fantastic.
Pretty sure he did.
So I hope you guys like this review. Remember to hit like and subscribe. Thank you again for watching.
And I did find my flame effects, like third-party ones from it's one of the band Bondi ones.
Yeah, I don't know if he has the boots or not because they're making custom.
Volume 3.
They're making custom mods of that figure where they're ordering a sweater for him, and they're taking white boots off of an older GI Joe figure and putting on them. So I don't know if he comes with boots. I haven't really looked at mine.
I seen in the trailer he's got them. That's for sure. Wait, you do have that thing figure, or you don't?
Wait, let me go grab it. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm pretty sure he's got boots.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Real quick, I want to why he's going to grab that. One of the things that I did the toy break with earlier is something that I should hopefully have ready for next week, and then depending on how this thing operates on the next toy break, I'd be determining whether this thing goes back to the store and I replace it. But this is the new equipment that we picked up for the toy breaks. So we got the M1 Grand by Crossman, semi and full auto. So it's not bad. Great. It looks great. Mm-hmm. It feels good in the hand. It shoots pretty damn good. But I don't know. I don't know if it's just that toy. Well, you can do. I think it says it does a 20 round burst. So you see that lever? It's on the side. It's a pullback like you would cock a gun.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do single shot, that just falls forward on a single shot. If you pull it back and you go full auto, it does 20 shots and it gets up to the top, and then you got to recock it. And you usually it's got a pull up slide. So it takes the 300 BBs that you could put in this thing as a holding capacity, and then the clip only grabs 20 BBs at a time to push it up to the chamber to fire them.
Okay.
Okay.
But
I checked.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I checked.
Right.
No boots.
No boot. Yeah, I know it threw me off. Because I found a photo of him too. Yeah, we'll show it for the people. Yeah, he's got white shin, like the pants go down to.
Yeah, he's got. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Here it is.
But there's people that's modding those. There's some white boots from the old, the 12-inch GI Joes, and they're putting the white boots on him. And I don't know where they're finding these sweaters, but there's somebody's making the sweaters for him online, and you can order that too.
Yeah, there's a lot of those people who do custom stuff for sure. But see, this is the thing that bothered me about these designs. So for me, I don't like thing with full pants. These feet,
I don't either.
They look wrong. They don't look right.
Yeah.
His jeans still look kind of odd too. There's no wash whatsoever. And then all of their designs, all their regular costume designs are all different. He doesn't have any white up here. Johnny, he's got white and it goes all the way down his arms. That's why I like Sue's design. Overall, that's pretty nice what they did. I might put a wash or something. I might darken up the blue a little bit. But out of all of them, I thought they look together. They still look weird. They don't look proper.
Yeah, I'm still such a big fan of the thing. I thought he looked cool enough for the price, so I picked him up.
I did see him in a store recently. He doesn't look bad, but I like the classic one way better.
Yeah, I mean they need to give him an extra head, but they were cheaping out because of the size. It's stupid though because Reed's the same price as thing, and he comes with all those extra pieces and stuff. It's dumb. Now you could fix Reed up and give him a new head, and you could swap out his top of his chest and neck and for one of the Johnny Storm ones, so they match. Color wise, he would have the white on top of his sweater.
Yeah, that could work. You're not wrong, but I'm not spending money on a Pedro Pascal film.
No.
Not now, not ever.
No.
So,
well, that thing with the pants. The reason he looks so off is the hands and feet are both undersized.
Yeah, they're way too small, especially the feet. Those are super tiny. You know, she looks good, but her paint job is there is none. It's just it's molded plastic. They didn't put a silver paint job. Like she's the Silver Surfer. Then give her a silver paint job. Dickheads. It's just
yeah. I think that movie was just released on Disney Plus like this week. So if you do have Disney Plus and you want to watch it, it's there.
And yeah, like look at his face. Like I don't know. It looks.
I like it. I like it.
He looks like a puppy or something. Like it's.
I think he's the best figure of the line. I think he looks great.
I don't think he's the best figure. There you go. This one looks like I know. This is one we're talking.
But he's not one of the. He doesn't count.
That's all right. The classic one I got there, perfect. That's all I need.
Okay, brag about it.
Oh shit.
No, I sat there for literally months the last 2 years looking for one of those figures for less than $35, and I couldn't find one.
Oh, there was a third one. Hold on.
What? Yeah, there was a cartoon version.
Yeah, the cartoon version. That ain't bad either.
I don't want. No, I don't want that one.
Where is it? There it is. That ain't too
I don't
bad.
like that.
Why do they keep putting
Yeah,
this piss yellow on them?
I don't know.
I don't know. I would fix that up. But yeah.
God, the animation in that cartoon was so bad.
Yeah, I don't even remember, to be quite honest.
It's terrible. It's the same company that did the final season of X-Men, the animated series.
Yeah.
Which was terrible. It's awful.
Yeah, that was rough.
Well, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
So I got something to kind of show. It's going to be difficult for me, but I'm going to try to see if I can get this. So we got something new coming by way of Hasbro. See if this even comes up on my end. I know how bad my internet is. Is it even showing?
Yeah, it's showing.
Yep.
Who's that?
Okay. All right. WSQK. I think it's supposed to be a play on like the thing, but it's Stranger Things. I guess it's the radio station.
Oh.
Like, was that damn it, WQRP? What the hell was the name of that show?
KRP in Cincinnati? That?
KRP in Cincinnati. Yeah, it's a play on that, but it's in the Stranger Things world.
Okay.
So I mean, look at that bird looks better like this than the ones they were releasing for Soundwave, because I think that's the same mold. But the van is really interesting.
Yeah.
Like you
That looks
look at
nice.
Van, you know what I say?
What do you see? Oh, yeah.
I see a perfect A-Team van.
Uh-huh.
No, it doesn't have the spoiler though.
I can add a spoiler.
You could do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that would be too difficult for him. Yeah, that's awesome though. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty interesting. Then they got Nimrod.
Yep. He's $40.
For a chunk of
I would try to open these up further. There's that Apocalypse that you
$125.
He still looks great, but that price, no, they could keep it.
I think that was it.
That's a $60 figure at max.
Do you want me to try to open up one of these further? I could try.
Yeah, why not? It
right.
seems to be working.
Yeah.
Come on,
and
work.
Canada just lost all power. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, he looks really nice.
There you go.
Yeah, he does.
But there's just a weird crossover with a callback to a sitcom that a lot of people don't remember. I mean, it's wow.
That's kind of weird, though.
But this is a Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I have the pizza van. I got that one. I reviewed it that time, if you remember. The kind of greenish looking pizza van.
Yeah, I mean, he does look sharp, though. I mean, I really like that van.
The van mold looks amazing.
Now I'm wondering who is working for the radio station in this season, because That's a new plot point.
Yeah.
I wonder how large this, because you look at the price tag. It's $57.99 for this 2-piece set.
Wow.
It's the same picture again, really? Okay, there's the. It's a chicken. I was going to say the gun looked like a chicken. It is a chicken.
That's funny.
It's a rubber chicken.
There goes the bird in his weird box form, and there he goes. I'm surprised they didn't put a lot of posing things in it. Usually they do a bunch of posing things in this, and they don't really have much. They're even skimping out in their Pulse store. There really is nothing else to really show on there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to stop with that one.
It's getting a little
it's getting wonky on my end. How's it going, Anthony?
What's up?
Hey.
Yeah, WKRP in Cincinnati. Yep.
Yep.
Gap, have a good one, man. Just seen a great show. I couldn't see it with the full screen up.
Gotcha.
No. Night, Adam, unless you're coming back.
Right.
But that was literally all I had for tonight. Was there anything else you guys want to discuss?
I've got a few things to run down.
Yeah,
well, yeah, that too. Ross, outside of getting that Skeletor Mum-Ra crossover last week, it's been kind of bad at my store. I'm thinking a lot of these deals that we're seeing constantly online, I think I'm getting to where I think they're fake, and they're just trying to rev up, some excitement for that store to where people will go there and maybe shop for other things, because I'm not seeing anything. I'm not even seeing the Star Wars stuff now. It's getting bad, man. It's just anime and Pokemon and Dragon Ball crap. I mean, what's the deal? What's the deal, Ross? And don't even get me started on Ollie's. God dang. I mean,
Ollie's has been it's been like this desert lately with the lack of shit that they're putting out there. I mean, I see maybe one or two figures here or there that maybe is new, but for the most part, it's just the same old tired shit that's been sitting there forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was hyping everything up here, these last few months, and now it's getting close to, the big time of the year, and I'm a little bit disappointed. But we're not there yet. That things may change, so maybe in a couple.
That's something actually to say. If Slasher's still watching, I'm not sure if he still is, but Slasher, if you are watching, I did check out that ring. It comes with two figures, and with two figures and the ring, it's like a full size ring for them. It's right around $40 in Ollie's. So I'm waiting to see the discount prices I get every single month, and I should be able to grab that one for you. It looks like it's a decent sized ring.
What is it?
Cool.
The WWE, it's like a WrestleMania ring, because he said he wished he had a ring for his wrestling figures.
Okay,
nice.
Cool.
So we're kind of doing the toys for tots thing here, and we're going to try to hook Slasher up with it.
Well, you may want to look on eBay, because I mean they may be some more a little bit retro, because I know he likes the old school stuff. So
no, I'm not using eBay anymore. I'm done with them after they screwed me over the last two times I tried to sell there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
100% rated seller since 2014, and they screwed me over on my last actually 3 sales, and then they just refused to correct the problems. Yeah, I'm like, yep, no, I'm done with you people. Done.
Damn you, eBay. Damn.
Right.
Well, that sucks. Hey, instead of Ross, I got a new place to praise. Big Bad Toy Store. Of course, we all love Big Bad Toy Store, right? Do we love Big Bad Toy Store?
Yo, yeah.
Okay.
They had some pretty good things there.
Yeah, look, if you don't know about it, start up a pile of loot. Order some stuff, throw it in your pile of loot, and you can just keep on adding to it until you want to ship some stuff out. It's flat $4 shipping fee. Well, check it out, man. Every day they have sales. Every day at 11 o'clock. And they're tossing up, if you're a Star Wars fan like me, I know there ain't many of them left, but hey, they got between $4 and $12 Star Wars figures, like it's a few times a week. and I'm just tossing them in my pile of loot, right? And they got they had an owl figure that usually goes for $35. They had it for $20 one day last week. I threw it in my pile of loot. I got like 5 figures that usually goes for like, I don't know, maybe $150. And I got like between those 5 figures is $57 total, in my pile of loot because of all the sales. And they're going to have a whole bunch of good sales here coming up in a few weeks for Black Friday. So it's going to get even crazier. Check out their pile of loot system. It's awesome.
Nice.
It's awesome. Yeah. But hey, Amazon, they had a killer sale today. Ultimate Warrior, the ultimate figure of the Ultimate Warrior versus Papa Shango. It was a 2-figure set, the ultimate versions, a lot of accessories. So the set usually goes for $75. It had a nice a box that contained the 2 figures that are already boxed up. But it's like Amazon always. It was down to $23. So it was a cool deal, but like always, they had the option to where you had to make sure you checked it. This package ships in its own package, so it would not ship in its own box. And if you click that option, you don't know what they're going to put it in. Are they going to put in like a some cheap box or a bag or Amazon is getting really sketchy. So don't get suckered into their deals unless you package a lot of stuff together. You order some stuff to where they're going to ship everything into one box because it's not going to. It may not come in anything, and that's if you're a collector, watch out because it may come damaged.
May make them in pieces.
Another thing I saw in this. It was a killer deal, but it said no returns. So I think they're catching on that collectors are getting pissed that they're shipping them. Surprise, they're showing up with no boxes and just a label on it, and they're not accepting returns on some of these collectibles now. So, F Amazon. Let's see here. Quick little rundown. They have it's not in all Targets. There's like an end cap shipper if you can find it. If you're lucky enough to find it at your Walmart or at your Target for WWE Legends, they have one featuring Virgil and a like NWA style Dusty Rhodes. They're really cool looking figures, but they're not in all Targets, and I haven't spotted mine yet, so that sucks. In January,
I didn't know those were rare. I saw the Dusty.
Oh, you did? He's cool. He's very cool.
Neat. I forgot to film it. I was kind of in a rush.
The Virgil one is one I'm probably going to try to go after because at some point I got to get me $1 million man. You got to have Virgil with $1 million man. I know that's not politically correct now, but
Who
hey,
cares? That's what it was. That's what we grew up with.
Yeah, that's what it was. In January, there's a really good Legends line is coming out for WWE. It's they got a red jacket, Bobby the Brain Heenan. There's a nice British Bulldog from 1994 where he had long hair. RVD, it's the red dragon suit that he had. So the one. It's awesome. And Kurt Hennig, it's his AWA look, and he comes with the AWA championship. And they got it like a green singlet for Mr. Perfect if you want to turn it to Mr. Perfect. So that's cool.
Real quick. DJ Play Nice. Have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, have a great night.
You. Yeah, have a nice night.
Go ahead, Shifty. Sorry.
Yeah, fuck political correctness. They're re-releasing some Marvel figures. They were rumored to be coming back out with the blue and yellow Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Cable. That's sufficiently confirmed. He's up for pre-order now at a lot of places. He doesn't come out till like April, I think. And this is the big one that we were fussing about today. They're re-releasing the 20th anniversary Captain America, which is basically a darker color version of the Secret Wars Cap, but with a Steve Rogers head and a pullback hood and like a shield that has some effects to it. But instead of like the $25 or so it originally came out for about 3 or 4 years ago, it's $40. It's $40 now, and it's not as good as the one that comes with Venom now in the Gamerverse 2-pack.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I don't know what they're
showing it
thinking.
right now, and yeah, he's got the pins in his knees. He's got the pins in the elbows. So they didn't even update the mold. They could have at least used the mold from the Secret Wars one and and cast it in the slightly darker blue. They could have done that, but nope. They went to the original one that they had, which again, it's similar parts. It's almost the same parts. It's just the Secret Wars one. At least it's all pinless shit. But yeah, look how cheap they are, and then they jacked the price up. $40.
Yeah.
Why is this $40? Why?
Probably because that's what it's going for, like more than that on eBay. I'm just hoping, fingers crossed, that if they're bringing this out, they'll bring out the 20th or 80th anniversary Hulk that they had a few years back. It's impossible to get now because it's like over $100. The Iron Man set that they had, the Thor one, even though I like the Ragnarok Thor with the alternate head instead of the anniversary one, so I don't know. But there's a lot of anniversary figures you may have missed out on from like 3 or 4 years ago that they could be coming out with. Because
I did snatch up that Hulk. That Hulk is beautiful.
Yeah, and it's been a while since. Well, we got the Maximum Hulk, but there's a lot of people hates that, so maybe.
I've seen tons of people bitching about it too. That soft material they use for his chest, it rips.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if I mentioned on the show yet. It's been a while since they said, but they are trying to get the a new wave of the Psylocke Thanos set, and it's going to be sort of a surprise when it comes out. It's going to be in the first quarter next year. But keep your eyes peeled because they said there's going to be no build up or nothing. It's going to be just a special. Yeah, they're going to drop it. I don't know if it's going to be online orders only or in the store.
Well, that's one of the things that Hasbro's been doing because they started doing that with some of the Transformers. So they started releasing some of the stuff from like Combiner Wars and stuff like that. There was no build up for it or anything. It was just boom, bam, there it is on the shelves. Like, holy shit, I ain't seen that thing in almost 10 years. Right. And here it is, just on the shelf. They never even warned anybody, and they did go pretty quick.
Yep.
So.
And here you go. Yeah, here's the other new re-release, the Kingpin. I have this version. He's that's a fantastic one.
Also $40.
Yep. I think he was originally I think 30 when he came out.
I would get him, but I would probably swap out the head for that Shadow King head that I got with my Xavier figure.
Oh yeah, you could definitely do that.
So I would do that, and then I would probably I don't know, use one of the Kingpin heads on like a Joe Fix-It figure or something.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah,
I think that could work. Yeah, and you swap out the hands and the head for sure. Yeah. They should be the same. I think peg joint. I don't have. Tommy has them. I don't have the Joe Fix-It one. But yeah, no, that's cool though.
Pretty large peg on the Joe Fix-It head.
Yep.
I was thinking about the hands though too. How that works.
Yeah, they were. I'm pretty sure they were very large pegs on that as well.
If I could find where I put my Kingpin, because I have the Gray Hulk. I want to see if I could swap them out and see just if it works, if it's compatible. If it is, then they use the same joint or similar joints.
Nice. Oh, one more thing. I think we might have looked at them before. The Nacelle company is making Star Trek figures. And these things, I'm not. Well, yeah, no, I have seen them because they showed them at one of the Comic Cons. They're in the case. They look really, really good, and they're up for pre-order, and they're $28, and it's insane. The accessories some of them come with, like Captain Kirk is from Generations. The one where him and Picard team up. He comes with a horse. For $28. What? Are you kidding me?
I know we brought them up, and I can't even remember how long ago it was that we brought them up, but we did bring them up once, and the likeness is on there is what was absolutely outstanding. Like, because
Yeah.
you see a lot of these companies that put out these type of figures, and they might get close to the likeness. Like, they absolutely killed the likenesses on those ones.
Yeah.
The only thing I kind of question is how they're releasing them staggered, like from different shows and movies and everything. It's kind of odd. You would think like, hey, let's just release our first wave with captains across the different series or something like that. It just, I just don't understand the way they're picking which ones to choose to put out first. That's the only odd thing.
It may have to do with likeness rights and stuff, but man, these look really nice. And they just announced a Wave 2. The Wave 1 hasn't even came out yet, and they got a Wave 2 coming out. So, and T'Pol, yeah, I may drop $28 on T'Pol because, yeah, I had a thing for her on Star Trek Enterprise. So
I can see it now. There's going to be some sweaty fingers involved with that T'Pol action figure.
And she's wearing the blue costume, so I'm happy.
Nice. Yeah. Well, there's a few of them other companies we were talking about on the one show when I brought all those things up. Some of the other companies that are doing some of the ships, like once again, like actually going above and beyond, doing the actual aesthetics of the ships and what they were, look like in the shows, and they absolutely knocked that out of the park with some of these things. Like they took a page out of what Diamond Selects was doing, and they upped the game and made him look even better, which Diamond Selects was doing a damn good job because I got the original 1701, and that one looks amazing. But what these other companies doing, just outstanding. And like, yeah, Nacelle, when they got in to start buying all this stuff, and they're doing their Nacelle-verse, and they're doing all these different figures and everything like that, and putting out cartoons and comics and everything. Like, they're really hitting that nostalgia vibe and that itch that a lot of people had for seeing some of these things redone and being redone right. So, I mean, good for them. Good for them. Yep. And the funny thing I still find in all that is Dwayne Johnson is behind some of it too, which with some of his weirdo policies and the way he leans on certain things, it's kind of funny that he's got that nostalgia vibe too. You know what? Good for you for doing that, man.
Nice. Another thing. I started collecting those Starship Select Star Wars ships from Hot Wheels over at Ross because they were $8 a piece. It seems like they may be tapped out on those because they phased that line out. They're actually clearing some out at Walmart's if you still have any left there. But it seems like Ross is replacing that with that other line, the Micro Galaxy. I've seen those popping up at Ross. I saw like a red TIE Interceptor yesterday, and they're only priced at $4. Well, it's because they're plastic compared to the die cast of the Hot Wheels, but still, that's a pretty good price. I don't know how deep they're going to go into their series and what they'll have at Ross in the future. But if they pop up regularly, I may jump on it because I'm a foolish Star Wars fan that buys way too much.
From what I understand, it's kind of like a revamping of the old Micro Machines lines that they were doing back in the day with all the ship figures. Because I have one of the old collections, like a full collection of Star Trek, and it's got all the ships up to the time that they had made that collection of all the different ships in the universe, and the Borg Cube and all that stuff, Romulan, Warbird and all that stuff. So really, really cool little plastic figurines or should I say vehicle figurines. So it's basically just a relaunching of that. I know there was that one company, it was Hero Clicks. They were doing something very similar. Mm-hmm. So, one company loses the license, and one picks it up, and they just kind of rebrand it and put them back out again.
Yep.
But that's literally it for me. Is that the end, guys?
Yeah. I had something else filmed, but I'm saving it for next week because it's going to go more in line with the other thing I want to film.
All right, cool.
Oh.
Yep. Cool. Hopefully, I can get that bumper made up for you, Shifty. So start thinking about stuff that you want to talk about that's come up and coming and everything, if there is anything. Remember always, if there's nothing up and coming, just let me know before the show. Like, hey, there's not going to be nothing, so we don't have to do that segment. So.
Yeah, I mean, I may have to come up with something next week because I gotta scale back. I need to at least take a week or two off before Black Friday because, I gotta recharge the funds.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
I've
Same here.
I had to sell some stuff on Craigslist tonight. So yeah.
I gotta sell some plasma soon.
Yeah, man. I think we all do. But let's go ahead. Let's get into our outros and let everybody know what we got going on. So
Listen to me! Get me out of here, you fool! Too late, fools! Say nothing, Baroness. I saw the entire catastrophe.
Hey. Now I don't know what's going on tomorrow night if we're going to be doing the Wrestling Dustbin because Slasher's been having some issues with StreamYard, stupid StreamYard. So I don't know if that's happening. Saturday night, that same thing. We're supposed to have a movie show going on. I don't know if that's happening, but it's all good. We can take a week off maybe. Sunday night, it's the weekly wrap up slash Jackbox Fun Night on Real Review 3000, Chaos Central, and Hanstar YT. We play Jackbox and What the Dub and get in the chat, and we'll try to get you in the game and have some fun. Thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure, man.
Awesome. Thank you, Shifty.
Yes. Wait. Slasher just said yes. The shows are on tomorrow and Saturday, so good deal.
Cool.
Good deal.
Awesome. Got everything running, man. Awesome. Slasher, if you're going to have a gaming thing, be sure to let everybody in the chat know as well. Thank you, RR. We always try to do our best to put on a good show. Red, what's going on? Good to see you. You have a good night as well. And we're going to throw it on over.
Not bad for an old-timer.
Yes, it is me. It's the most horrible pig in the universe. Thank you all for joining us. Of course, it's just no fun without seeing all you guys in the chat, all you people lending your time and your valuable opinions to the show. We always try to do the best we can to make this a very fun show every single week because that's what it's supposed to be all about. You could have spent your time anywhere, chose to spend it here with us, and is greatly appreciated. Remember, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to everybody's channel up on the panel. And, of course, some of the awesome people we have in the chat when they drop their channels as well, if they got stuff that they want you to check out, be sure to subscribe to them. Doesn't cost you nothing. At the very least, check out their content, help them out, leave a thumbs up, or like I like to do sometimes if I'm in a rush, leave some paw prints. But thank you so much for being here, and we really do appreciate your time. And, of course, as always, next week we're going to have some more toy fun. And, I'm looking our buddy Mike, Pacific 414, me and him were talking, and he would like to do a little, just kind of like a little one-on-one Transformer discussion with the pig. So it's something I'm going to be setting up, so keep your eye out on that. And, of course, once we finally get everything situated with the hookups for the older game systems, I'm going to be doing that going old school with the retro gaming. It's just taken forever to get some of this stuff, especially with the internet. Luckily, there looks like there could be an end to the site, at least a temporary one, with the garbage company that I'm dealing with now that is actually upgraded to fiber supposedly already. So I'll be contacting them and seeing about what I got to do to be able to get that. So at least I can have a little bit better internet, a little more stable internet to be able to put on the type of show that I want to be able to do every single week without absolutely killing myself. But thank you guys. And now we're going to hand it on over.
Pathetic fools! There's no escape!
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to be doing the Friday Underground stream. We didn't do politics last week. We watched the movie for Halloween and all that, and that was a blast. But this week we're gonna be hitting some stuff because there's plenty that happened. We're probably gonna be going to Rumble mighty quickly. I'm just gonna warn people that right off the bat because there's things I'm gonna talk about and show that YouTube really, really does not like. It's very antiseptic, we'll say, because we can't say the yellow word. But it's gonna be a funny and good time, I think. Plenty of things to talk about for sure, and R.I.P. New York. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, tune in tomorrow at 5, and we'll be hitting some of that. So get your popcorn ready. We're gonna be Slasher said we're gonna be doing the wrestling. Hopefully, I can make it tomorrow night. The guys know something happened recently, and gonna have to visit some family, but yeah, we'll see. But I should definitely be there for Saturday. I'm not sure about the Friday night one, but yeah, Saturday I should be there for the movie. And then Sunday we're gonna be finishing off season 6 of Dexter on my channel. So yeah, we'll be doing watch parties on those, and yeah, that one's almost wrapped up. So awesome stuff. Everybody, thank you so much. Remember to back and support my projects. City of Venus 2 right now is in sign-up phase. I was talking to a few people, and yeah, it looks like it's probably better if I launch sometime in January. So that's the goal right now. It had to be moved because I got delayed. It should have been actually launched in October, but family stuff got in the way for sure, and no one's going to be spending money on the holidays on campaigns. So, but yeah, I should have everything all wrapped up anyway at the start of the year. So get ready for it, because I am on the last couple of pages that I'm painting. So again, thank you everybody. You guys rock. Tommy, Shifty, Adam, Slasher, everyone in the chat. You guys and girls are awesome.
Thank you, Vinny. And as of course, thank you, Adam, for popping in for as long as you could. I know it gets difficult because he has the internet issues as well. Slasher buddy, I'm glad you could stop in the chat and hang out with us, man. Always appreciate it. And you know, when you're able to get back up is when you're able to get back up. No worries, right there. And of course, last week for all the people that had some part in the 4-year celebration, I want to thank all of you as well, including the awesome people that were hanging out in the chat and applauding our efforts. It really does mean a lot. We do, all of us, we spend a lot of time, and I know these guys will sit there and tell you I spend way too much time doing this shit to my own detriment, but I do it because I enjoy this stuff. I mean, that's first and foremost. I'm having fun doing this stuff, even if it absolutely does kill me. But, it's all good. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, RR. Thank you, everybody else hanging in chat, Chaos Hoy. And yeah, Chaos Hoy, I am still working on the Rorschach, and I was hoping to have it done. Man, that damn thing is 5 months in the making now. It's just driving me nuts with the damn music editor. And the new pig name drop, like just about everything's done for him. But I wanted to get Rorschach's outro first before I got to the new pig name drop. But those will all be coming. Of course, working on some more videos, some of the review stuff, the long form reviews and toys from the past and all that good stuff that I normally put up. And of course, there's going to be some more new BattleBot stuff coming soon. I'm in the final process of finishing off a couple new BattleBots. It's just like everything else. There's always a monkey wrench right around the corner preventing you from getting everything to the finish line. Vinny can tell you all about that because he's going through it right now with this comic. Vinny's felt like he's been on the last page now for like 6 months because everything keeps getting in the way.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was the pencils and inks. Those have been done for months. Again, it's the painting phase is what I'm left on right now. But yeah, we're there. We're 95% done with it. So
awesome. DVB, thank you as well.
Yeah, I forgot how detailed those last pages I drew were. That's why it's like, oh my god, I gotta do so much painting.
And RR, yes, absolutely, fam. He always does come first. Thoughts and prayers, everything gets better. I appreciate that, man. And our thoughts and prayers to everybody out there that may be suffering under ridiculousness and idiocracy, because it is 100% a proven fact that movie was speaking true. Guys, have a good one, and we will catch you next time. Later, y'all.
Peace.
Later.
You better run, Mojito.
What? I thought you said don't move.
That was before. Now, you run. Adiós, amigo.